Welcome back to Professor Layton and the Diabolical Box / Pandora's Box. It's time to do some puzzles. I hope you guys are ready for some puzzles. I'm gonna hit continue. There will be a short recap and then I'll do a proper recap. Hello Flinks, welcome in. Let's go. So the intro song is super loud, but like the rest of it's actually quite quiet, so I'm gonna turn up a bit. Eastern Street. Where are we? Oh, yes, I remember where we are. So I was quite tired last time we played, so I didn't... A lot of the stuff is maybe going to be news for me. I'm going to have to remind myself. The story so far. When talking to a local shop... Oh, yeah, okay. So we are... I need to clarify why we're even in a shop, because it doesn't cover that bit at all. Previously, on Professor Layton, if you haven't seen any of this game so far at all, I will give you a recap so you can be up to date. But if you want to see the rest of it, you can. I have a collection of all of the stuff so far. I've been highlighting every stream. But basically, Luke and Layton. No, backtrack. Layton's university mentor has been found dead. We think it's been caused by this mysterious box called the Elysian Box, which is said to kill anyone who dares to open it. And he basically sent Layton a letter saying, "Hey, I'm planning on opening it." And then obviously the letter didn't arrive until 2 days later, and Layton turned up and he was dead. But we don't know for certain that's what's killed him. It's all very mysterious. We basically went onto a train called the Voluntary Express because Andrew, the dead guy, was holding a ticket when we found the body, or he had it in his pocket or something. So we got on the train, and after a little bit of clever deducing, we figured out that if we went to a certain part of the train before we went through a tunnel, the train switched tracks, and one of this one carriage went off to a mysterious location, which is where we are now. Okay, let's start at the beginning. Webster's Dictionary defines a professor as not quite that far. We don't need to go quite that far back. But yeah, so it's all very mysterious. But as you can see, so basically they're asking around about the Elysian Box in this village. A bunch of the other people from the train also came along because they figured out which carriage to get to before we left. So the few characters who are still with us. Yeah, so, and we've left Flora at a hotel because she was feeling unwell. Which either is just a cop-out way of getting Flora out of the way so we don't have to deal with her all the time, or it's suspicious because we think she got kidnapped momentarily. It's all very confusing, but when talking to a local shopkeeper, Layton and Luke learn of the Hersian Museum. What, Flora? Further conversation reveals that the museum is their best bet for finding information. Best bet for finding information on the Elysian Box. Their next destination. I keep adding extra letters. Their next destination now clear. Luke and Layton head to the north part of the town to visit the museum. Okay. So, oh yes, that's what we were doing. I was desperately trying to find Granny Riddleton because I really just wanted to get on with the puzzles that I'd missed, so I was kind of rushing around. So now we have some more time. We're not going to be rushing around so much anymore. Does he still have it? He does. He has a puzzle for me that I never solved. Okay. Here's the first puzzle of the day. The prediction is still running for the next few, I think maybe like a minute or so. Can I see? Because it actually tell me. 1 minute and 30 seconds to get your vote in, guys, unless you're obviously a mod, for whether I'm going to get 5 or more or under 5 puzzles wrong. And that is hoping that I actually do at least 5 puzzles today. Because I really didn't last time. I was struggling. But I have coffee and I have a monster. The monster has been brought through just in case I need it. So, flower bed fun. 40 bigger hats. You can't have got it yet, Maru. Don't lie. Oh, here we go. Yes, this is why I didn't want to do it. Here are 4 circular flower beds, each with a radius of 10 meters. The way they're arranged forms a space between them. Can you find the area in meters squared of the section coloured in red below? Ignore the width of the border around the flower beds when calculating your answer. So, my question is, how much of this do I actually have to be doing proper maths for? And how much is just a I'm sorry, my, I have a little something in the corner of my screen right now that shouldn't be there. Okay. I'm just quickly getting my sketching layer ready. Okay. So how much of this is actual maths and how much is just a trick question? That's the real question. That is always the question with Professor Layton. How much is real maths and how much is a trick? So this is 10 meters. So that's, it's always baby math only, if any math. Exactly. So me having to do like the circumference times pi, blah, 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 is probably a bit much, right? Oh no, there was one time. Do you remember there was one time that they were... Ooh, I didn't expect to do that. I was actually trying to just erase it. There was one time that they wanted me to do... like with a triangle in the middle of a circle. I don't know if you remember that, but it was like there was a triangle like that, and they wanted me to figure out what that line was. So I needed to actually know maths. Pythagoras is this case. Very true. Could be lupus. It's never lupus. So, like, is that the same as that? No, I don't think so. Because if it... There must be a really easy way to figure this out. Like, what is that line? Or is it more... What is the circumference? How do you figure out the circumference? I haven't done that since I was in high school. And I always feel like, hey, I'm so wide awake, I'm ready to do this stream, and then bam, I get hit by potentially Pythagoras. I think that line user is helpful. Okay. What here? Putting that up so it's a bit easier for you guys to see it. Okay. I probably shouldn't have asked this question whilst Scintilla was at work. This was the other reason I stopped. So I'm drawing a little man. I draw someone carrying it on their back. Oh, this is heavy. Oh. So I'm getting distracted. This is what my brain does. There must be some really easy answer to this. Because, I mean, it's 40 picarats, so it's not necessarily going to be super easy, but at the same time... Ooh. Sorry, I'm just doing something quickly. Okay, so I have some thoughts. Please tell me. Please tell me. I know that's wrong. I was just setting up the puzzle for the break screen. Okay. It's a pretty long way to get there, though. Okay. I think you'd be best breaking things into easy shapes to work with. Well, I've got that, and I've got a circle. Whew, that's a bad circle. Unless I can make this into another shape. Like... I can't make it a square, because if I do that, that's gonna not count all of the area. I have some thoughts. It's pretty... Right, let's try this. So we have the radius. That's 10 meters. I don't think this is supposed to be how I'm figuring it out, but this is all I can think of doing at the moment. Is it it's multiplied by, right? I'm just doing maths on my phone where I'm not looking it up. It's actually 62.8318530717. That's the answer, apparently. Not the answer of the final thing, but that's the answer for the circle. They could be better off using breaking them into easy shapes. Since you know the radius of the circles, I'd stuff everything into a square. What do you mean? Also, okay, let's get rid of this, because I've got the maths on my phone now, so I know what the number is. So, something I'm intrigued about. That's about right. Something that's confusing me, though, is in other puzzles, they go... Hold on a minute. Is that about half the space? In other puzzles, they go, like, you're not supposed to take into consideration the actual size of things in the puzzle, because they do intentionally confusing. Wow, I cannot speak today. Since you know, then you'd end up with circles and arced triangles. Right. I'm not sure what I'm following what you're getting at, Hit People Guy. You're probably just being really smart and I don't know what you're talking about. Again, I can see the answer, but why would I help when I voted that you would get 5 for ego? That is not the that is not the spirit of this game. How dare you? That is not how this works. That's not why I wanted you to stop. Bad. Oh, sketch. You guys have got it. Okay. Okay, for those who have got it, am I being completely stupid? That's actually, that's too much of a... That's too much of a, obvious answer. Of course I'm being stupid. I have an answer, but it involves pi, and I don't know if they would do that. Exactly, that's what I was wondering. Because, like, I can figure out the circumference of the circle, but that's not necessarily what we need. We need to find the red area. So, the inside. Like in general, Maru, yeah, you don't get to answer. You're a mod now. It don't involve pi. I will love a hint, but it doesn't involve pi, so that's good. That's ruled out one thing. So it's 10 meters to the middle, which means it's 20 meters across the way. But does that actually help us at all? I have an answer, but it's too easy, and the result is bigger than I would assume. Could still be the right answer. It could. It could be the right answer. Okay, let me just quickly... I'm going to shimmy this across a little bit so it's easier for me to use my keyboard. thinking of getting a separate keyboard. Because it'd just be a lot easier. But at that point, why not I just get a PC tower at that point? Imagine a square around the big circle. Oh, hold on. Wait, in fact, I don't need to draw a square badly. I could just draw a square with this art software. Is it the oh, okay. I think I might have got it. No! Okay, I think I know what you're getting at. I think it's the spaces are gonna be... Oh, that's hard. Oh no, I've got the wrong one selected. Whoop. Wait, what? There we go. Okay. I think I see your point. I'm just badly drawing these shapes. And then we go... Whoop, whoop. Is it that they... Yeah, they must do. Trying to like that. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm just double checking. So it's just the area of the square then, which is a lot easier to figure out. Okay, cool. In which case, what's the area of a 20-meter square? Well, I mean, it's 20 meters, 20 meters. So it would be 20 times 20. What is the area of a side square with? And we all know the answer to that. It's small. No, it's not. 400. I had to actually just check there. You know what? See, if I was playing this on my own, I wouldn't have bothered checking that. But it's because I'm playing with you guys and I'm too scared to get it wrong. I'm like, I'm just gonna double check. So it's, well, hold on. It's in meters squared, though. So is that not just 20 meters squared? Oh, God. Don't do this to me, Maru. Sorry, I was checking my heater. It wasn't still on. But the answer is I have to give the answer in meters squared. So it's 20 by 20. So that's just 20, right? That's right, isn't it? That's the same. That's why it's called squared. Now just extrapolate into the fourth dimension and plot on a graph of... Did I tell... I didn't... Okay, I was going to say I failed maths. That's not true. I just got a C. So not a great grade. But I didn't fail. And I blame entirely... No, 20 meters squared. Because I have to give the answer in meters squared. It says so. Right there. Oh. Wah! Right there. I was like, put everything in a giant square and then divide it by the bits. Yeah. I see, that's why you were like, put it together. I understand now. Yeah, okay, cool. Right? Okay, I'm just gonna sit here and wait. I'm waiting for you guys to figure it out in the chat. Is it 400 meters squared? Okay. Oh, the prediction stopped. I'm gonna have to turn that off. Hold on one second. I need to turn off my timer. There we go. And really quick, I'm gonna do this. Hold on. I've started a poll. You've got a minute to vote for it. Tell me the answer. I peaked at trig, advanced math like calculus owned me hard, and were the big reason I decided not to become an aeronaut or mechanical engineer. And that's the only reason, Flinks. Otherwise you would have been. It's good to see you, Flinks. Just letting the chat decide my fate. There we go. We have 3 votes for 400 meters squared. I believe that that may be the answer. Ah! My coffee keeps dripping because it's so cold. True. But, however, we had 3 votes, and no one voted for the other option, so... Oh, that's a good point. I shouldn't have trusted you guys, but yeah, I'm gonna go for 400.
Consider this puzzle solved.
Oh, let me tell you. So...
And there we have it.
I wanted to update my alerts. Yes, I appreciate that, Ego, considering that could have been really bad. I'm wanting to update my alerts, and so I wanted to get, like, the audio of Layton saying things like, every puzzle has an answer, or something like that, because I thought that would be something cute to play when people, like, follow for the first, or follow or, like, sub or something. I haven't figured out exactly what I want, but I wanted to see my options. So I went to a place where you can get sound effects for games, and I downloaded what it had for the voice files, and it wasn't until I played them that I found out it was the American version of Luke. Do you guys want to hear it? Oh, hold on one sec. I have a parcel, but I don't think it's from you guys. I think this is just a jumper that I have bought. And it's finally turned up because they sent a second class. I got it from Depop. You're just diabolical. You wait for precisely the right moment for chaos to strike. Let me find... Okay, it might not be here. I'm just picking one at random, so this might not be the right one.
I did it! Yes! I did it! Yes!
That's Luke's American voice.
I did it! Yes!
Just so you can hear it. I'm eating blue vegan chocolate. Why is it blue? Okay. Yes, it is my jumper. There's no note in it. No. Look! Look how cute. Ooh, it smells good too. Look how cute it is. Oh, I did it! Yeah, it's like it's not a bad Cockney accent, but it's a bad Cockney accent. Ooh, that's interesting. Orin, who makes it? Tell us. I love learning about new things like that. You wound me. I'm not waiting. I'm just rolling a dice to decide what to betray. No, ego. Yeah. So, the plan is to wear it tucked into a skirt because it's a little bit short, but it's pretty cute. I'm excited to try it on. I got it secondhand on Depop. I wanted a rainbow jumper because I don't actually own any. Ow, I just hit myself in the face. So, there you go. I'm so glad it turned up. I was really worried it wasn't going to turn up because she sent it like 12 days ago. I actually completely forgot about it for a little while, and then... In fact, let's put it on the back of my chair, shall we? I really... Oh, see, I can't decide if I want to save up for a new chair or not, because on the one hand, this chair is perfectly fine. It's just a little bit annoying. And it rolls really... I mean, obviously all chairs are going to roll, but like... It just like moves around so much, and I can't get comfy on it properly, but... The brand name is named after me. Bencha Amiso. Let's have a look. Ooh. Interesting. They're cool. I like them. I also had the strawberry quinoa pop white one. Yeah, I think that's the one that when I googled it, I think that's the first one that came up. Oh no, it was just the raw cacao nibs. Very interesting. Very interesting. Anyway, let's get back to the puzzle. Let's not distract ourselves for too long. It's puzzle time. Boyos. Wah! Okay. Nice job. The red section has an area of 400 square meters. If you quarter the space between the flower beds and fit the pieces to the circle as shown in the diagram, you can turn the circle into a square. Once you do, the size of the square will have the same length as the diameter of the single flower bed, which is 20 meters. Square this number to get the area and your answer. Dunzo funzo. There we go. God, you ran through that puzzle so fast it made my head spin, except I really didn't, guys. I really didn't. You're one of those people who does everything. You're just one of those people who does everything, huh? I get tired just thinking about it. Ooh, we got a new ingredient for the tea game. That's pretty neat. Right, so we've done his puzzle now. So now we can actually get on with the plot. Because I ignored that guy before. Ugh. What seems to be ailing you? Every day I stand out here for hours and hours. All that standing makes my knees crack like crazy. Sorry, creak like crazy. I know that feeling. I should really start scheduling a mid-shift break or something. Being a doorman does sound like an exhausting job. Perhaps a cup of tea would help to restore your spirits. I'd be happy to brew you some. Okay, but I should warn you, working at a 5-star restaurant has made me a fussy drinker. But if you can brew up something that tastes mild with a hint of spice, I'll be a happy camper. Okay. Something mild with a hint of spice. Okay, so... Oh, pepper cherry is spicy, and dream fluff is mild. So we could go for 2 dream fluff and 1 pepper cherry. Try that. Oh no. This is terrible. Sorry, Professor. I don't think I can choke down another sip. That's quite alright, Luke. No one should be feeling obligated to drink something as rank as this tea. Give him a potion of fire. Oh my god, Mara. Good callback. Good callback. Sounds like he needs to invest in an anti-fatigue mat. Exactly. Exactly. Anti-fatigue mats are great. Thank you, Valmont. I know you're not here, but Valmont got me one and I can't stop saying thank you. Everything looked good going in. I wonder where you went wrong. Okay. So, woo. I won't switch back and forth that much. So, what did he want? Mild tea with a spicy kick. Dash of sweetness would be good too. Oh, okay. So, mild, sweet, and spicy. He didn't say the sweet bit before. We have 2 in our kitchen despite it being tiny. Yes! I did it! Dream spice. My, what a peculiar blend this is. Subtle and spicy all at once. And sweet at the end as well. Especially like how the initial heat helps to balance out the sweetness that comes later. I never imagined spicy and sweet could work so well together. Right, there we go. We've got a tea for him. 7. Ooh. Didn't expect it to be that late in the... Hopefully he likes this. Now that's good tea. What did you... Why did you assume he's a bad Arnold Schwarzenegger? Is this because of the hair? I mean, when you think about it, mint is just cold spicy. Ah! You're right. Sorry. Felix seems restored and ready to do some karate kicks. I know good tea when I taste it. This tea, my friend, is simply out of this world. Working as a doorman is in the best restaurant in town. I have to be on the ball 100% of the time. I mean, back in my day, even the Duke's son and his fiancée used to come here. When you got customers like that, service has to be perfect from the second they turn up. Wait, really? He has no legs. What? What? His feet are 3 times the size of his legs. I didn't see his feet. How is he kicking? Wow, full sense elite, eh? Oh my god, I even noticed his feet. How did you see them? They were so quick. That's right, little man. Come to think of it, I haven't seen those two for a while. I really hope they visit us again sometime soon. Yeah, oh my god, he doesn't have any legs. Maybe some of his leg is just in the shoe? They say he'd be ready to do karate kicks, but yeah, it looks like he skipped leg day since birth. His feet are swollen because he stands all day. It's true, he needs an anti-fatigue mat and some better shoes. But then the problem becomes he has to keep buying bigger shoes because his feet keep getting more swollen. But like, if he just bought better shoes to start with, yeah. Anyway, right. So has he got a puzzle for us now? Sorry, sir, but I can't let you in like that. We got a dress code. See? Now, if you'd be so kind as to hand me your hat. Very well. You're saying we can enter if I give you this hat. Puzzle? Puzzle? Why is there a puzzle for that? I'm gonna just switch to fade for a bit. He's sitting, not standing. Ah, is this like how most of a horse's leg you see is actually part of their foot? Oh, don't tell me that. Now I'm gonna be able to think about anything else. He's literally a hairless gorilla. Wow, you guys are nasty. Hat etiquette. Since Felix has requested that you hand over a hat, can you find another hat buried in the pattern below? The hat you're looking for will be the same shape and size as the black one shown below, but it may not be facing the same direction as the example hat. Use the stylus to outline your answer and touch submit. Okay, this shouldn't be too hard. It has to be the same size, that's the important part. So it could be this bit here, but there's no bit there, if you see that. So I guess the best way to look for it would be to look for the little thin bits that actually, like, there's enough of them in a row, if that makes sense. Because, like, this can't be the hat because that's not long enough. This can't be the hat because it doesn't carry on past this square. Can you see what I mean? What about that bit there? Thank you, Mario. I appreciate it. So I'm just looking at the skinny bits and seeing what we've got that could make sense. Excuse me. Sweepy. Right, it's time for a sketch layer, I think. Just so it's a bit easier. I don't think it's this one. I have taken my iron, don't worry. Oh, Sketchy's got it. Nicely done, Sketchy. It could be this one, but I'm not really feeling like it is, because I don't really see a shape that's... I don't think that's the same. You know what I'm going to do? Oh, well, that's terrible. I was going to draw over it, but that's kind of cheating, so we're not going to do that for now. Maybe if we get too stuck. That could be it, but it's cut off, so I don't think it is. No cheating yet. We're not at cheating point. With the same shape and size as the black one shown below. Okay, my current approach is to just look and see if it pops out at me, but it's really not working. Yeah, not exactly necessarily the same orientation, definitely. So my main thing is, like I said, I'm looking at these and stuff, but they don't seem to, like, for example, I think that's the same size, but this doesn't carry on far enough for it to be that. Like, they have to be fairly long little legs. They're not legs. Brim. The brim has to be fairly long. Funny if the final objective is like top down or something. Isn't the brim the same length as... Actually, that's a good question. Let's find out. Ooh, ooh. No. The brim is longer than the hat. You know what's good? We could just do this. That's the same length. That's the same length as the brim, but there's no hat shape there. Too short. Too short. Right. You know what Mara said about cheating time? Let's go. Too small. Stressing me out. Well, see, there's a long one there, but that doesn't fit. Unless I do like... No, because even then it doesn't... That's the right shape. This blue one here. You can't see my cursor right now, but the blue one, this blue one that I'm on top of, that's the right shape. Wait, go back towards the middle again. Okay. Like here? Or like the... Oh, wait! I think I might have seen it. Maybe not. Maybe I'm being too excited. No, it's not that. Damn it! I thought it might be this one, but it's too tall. It has to be the same shape and size. Yeah, like that's how... That would have been perfect. Ew! It's so annoying. You see it? Oh, good. More and more people are getting it. You think you see it? Okay. If you're not certain, what do you think you see? Wait. I think no, I've seen an option, but I don't think it's right. What? I got it. I think I got it. I think. Oh. Wait. Oh, what if I don't draw it neatly enough? Oh, this is really hard. Okay, you guys can't see it because I've got the sketch over the top. Okay, right, I think I know. That should be it. That's the one you saw too. Okay. I'm going to submit it.
Consider this puzzle solved.
I wasn't sure. I was pretty sure I was right, but I wasn't sure if it was going to register it.
Unsolved.
Gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved. I really need to... I want to take that audio. I want to find that audio as a file. Steal it. And use it. Thank you, Mox. I appreciate that, GG. Good job spotting that hidden hat. Now the professor has a hat to give. That's not exactly what Felix said. There we are. As requested, I provided you with a hat. No, he said you... Okay. Huh? Professor, I don't think that's quite what he meant. Be that as it may, I'm not taking this hat off. Let's go, Luke. He refuses to take his hat off. He doesn't want you guys to see his balding. I was really looking forward to dropping in for a snack. It takes a very special occasion for this hat to come off. That's all I have to say on the matter. Oh, this is too deep for me. New hamster toy! Fabulous. His head fills up the hat. Oh my god, that's horrifying. Chat, films with about 20 horses riding together in a scene. Riders of Rohan? Or is he has a mutant and his brain extends into his hat. Oh, guys, that's horrific. Now, I have been in here. I did one of the puzzles on the wall, I think. Let's talk to this man. I don't know if I already spoke to him. My, these photos look stunningly new for their age. How'd you manage that? I'm flattered, but really, I take no special measures in that regard. Something's up. Oh yeah, if you weren't here last time, we figured out that the pictures were very old, but they were exceptionally good quality for the fact that they were so old. Like, Layton could tell they were taken a long time ago, but they're not, like, deteriorating. I checked, there's between 40 and a couple of thousands. My god, am I not going to miss having this particular exchange with people? What particular exchange? About horses? Look! A dog, I think. Is it a dog? Luke, we need your special powers. God, his name's Precious. Ruff! Ruff! Grr. He doesn't appear to be in a very good mood, Luke. Let me see if I can find out what the problem is. Hey there, fellow. Ruff, ruff, ruff. Ah! Oh no, he got bit! Good heavens, Luke, are you hurt? I don't think he's in the mood for conversation right now. Indeed. Let's find another way through town. Passing through here seems rather difficult. Okay, so we can't go this way because there's a dog in the way. Can we go this way? Yes, cool. Problem is that he's wearing a pair of diapers. He has a diaper. Wait, does he? Oh well, my printer's broken. Give me a second. Oh, screw it, I'll do it later. I love how I was just like, my brain was like, you need to fix the printer right now, not in the middle of your stream. Just had someone on the phone asking, okay, never mind that for a moment. Why is their dog in a nappy? Wait, okay, I need to look at this dog again because I did not take that in. You guys are also like, he's in a nappy. Oh my god, so he is. I hadn't even registered that. I just thought he was like half white. Like that was just his fur. Does Luke talk to animals? Yes, Flinks. Luke can actually communicate with animals. It's kind of hinted at in the first game that he's good with animals. Layton always refers to it as like Luke being good with animals, but like he actually he can talk to them basically because he had that conversation with the cows earlier. Fun fact, the reason why Professor Layton never removes his hat is because he doesn't want to expose the chihuahua that lives there and solves the puzzles for him. For some reason you wrote chihuahua and I read chinchilla. Okay. Jesus. Right, let's go this way. Interesting. I was hoping for some tasty, tasty hint coins. You're not wrong, the dog is half white, but in this case, it's because he's dressed like a baby. Speak with animals 1, divination, casting time 1 action, self-component, range, self, components, verbal and somatic, duration 10 minutes, classes, bard, druid, and ranger. So are we trying to figure out what class Luke is? Like, my druid has really good animal handling, because she used to work in an animal shop. Maybe Luke's just got a ridiculously high animal handling stat and nothing else. Puzzles and animal handling. Oh my god, could you imagine if there was a Professor Layton role-playing system? It would just be all about puzzles. Oh my god, I feel so sorry for the poor DM. He'd have to just constantly be making puzzles. The hat speaks bard to me. that hat, that outfit, Luke, really speaking bard right now. Anyway, yeah, I had someone on the phone asking me to explain what was going on with the letter, which if they'd read all of it, they would have figured out. A fact I demonstrated by having them read it while on the phone. Love it when people do that. Yeah, it's like at work when people go, what do you mean I only have 2 days to pick up my order? I've paid for it, and then I explain that they haven't, and I ask them to read the email, and they go, oh, it says here I only get 2 days. So it's like, yeah, it says that when you order it. Good gosh, Layton D&D, everyone put all of their points in intelligence and wisdom. Layton with the mad bard skills. Druids are able to speak to animal spells, so Luke is definitely a druid. Yeah, what's okay, if we're going for 5e, what circle of druid is he? What circle is he? For those who know 5e. Do you think he's circle of the shepherd? Yeah, there we go, Flinks and me. In sync, look at that. Yeah, but I'm thinking it's a different system. Like, we're not... Okay, so if we're not using 5e, I was thinking if you made, like, a new system to play Layton as a role-playing game. That could be quite fun, because there's a lot of, like, really strange stories in Layton. You just have to have a few puzzles thrown in to, like, give people extra points or something. I'm not sure what you would use, how you would work it out. If you would have... Could you do a Layton board game? I'm trying to figure it out. Like, you could have, like, little puzzle cards, but you'd have to have different difficulties on the cards. So, like, if you were in, like, a early part of the board game, you'd only get, like, the easy ones. And then you'd, like, get physically given coin, like, picker-rats. And then you could spend them on stuff. I don't know. I think that would be quite fun. I'm not familiar with druid stuff in 5e, sadly. I have to be. Circle of the Triangle. Circle of Mysteries. Oh, I love this. I was thinking bard, not druid. Layton would be light touch urban fantasy game. Like Butlers. I remember Butlers. See Layton, I can definitely see as a bard. He's obviously rocking a tremendously high charisma stat. He is such a gentleman, you know. Circle of Stars, maybe. Ooh, stars. Circle of Stars is just cool. Oh my god, I'm writing down Layton board game / role-playing game. So I don't forget about it later. Layton board game / TTRPG. There you go, guys. That's something for us to work on together. This must be the museum. The gate's shut tight. It must be closed. Oh god. Everything's stuck. I was hoping we'd find some useful information inside, but there's no sense of standing around waiting. For the time being, let's continue our investigation elsewhere. We don't know how long the train's going to stop here, because it could be here overnight, or it could be a couple of hours, and then we're never going to get to go to the museum. It would work really well, I think. Also, bards are all about unearthing history and knowledge, which is exactly what he is an archaeologist. His profession is archaeologist. That's what he's a professor of. I'm getting so excited, guys. The professor and Luke decide to search the town for more information. Okay. Again, you could have just let me read that, and then I would have just continued around the town. Oh, hello. I haven't spoken to you yet. Clarice. Greetings, stranger. Let me guess, you've come here seeking fame and fortune. Actually, we're searching for an item called... We really should stop saying it to everyone, because if this thing kills people when they open it, it's probably very it's very rare. It's very sought after. And if we keep saying it to everyone we meet, we're probably going to run into someone who wants to, like, kill us for the box or something. Maybe not kill us, but, like, mug us or something, you know? I'm now planning a puzzle-heavy murder mystery campaign where the players can only be druids or bards or rangers, and they have to be dwarves. I love this. Oh man. I'm just trying to think how you could have it, as how you could play something where puzzles were that integrated without it becoming annoying. Because, like, you do get puzzles in D&D, like, especially in dungeons and caves and like, tombs, for example. But, like, it's, like, mixed with combat, but you don't really get combat in Layton yet. I won't tell you more about that, but gameplay-wise, it's not a mechanic that's in the games. You don't ever have to have combat. So, I don't know, I think a board game might be better. Because then you could have, like, just the puzzles, like, explained, or maybe, like, physical ones. Oi, we're looking for this super rare, mysterious, and valuable treasure. Anyone? It's somewhere here. Please tell us. Exactly. Like, come on. Be sensible about this. You're a sensible man, Layton. Does that name sound familiar? Wow, that's a fantastic name. Here's a puzzle for sharing that great name with me. Thank you, Clarice. Clarice. Is it Clarice? May I call you Clarice? A yellowed photograph shows 3 couples. In the photo, no one man is standing directly above his spouse. What if they're married to each other? Sorry. Of the 3 women present, 2 are sisters and are standing next to each other. The elder sister... Oh, okay, right. So there's a lot of facts here. There's a lot of facts. The elder sister's husband is the man without a moustache. Everyone in the picture is wearing a hat except the husband of the youngest sister. Oh my god, the woman unrelated to the other two is sitting in front of the younger sister's husband. Oh my god, that's so convoluted. Can you find the man in the slot who is married to neither sister? Right. Sketch layer. So we can get this working. Also makes players pick the fun spells. There's a lot of combat, so puzzles could be like shrines in Breath of the Wild. Yeah. Interesting. Could you imagine if I got in touch with level 5 and I was like, hey, I know you have no plans to make more Layton, but you know what would be fun? Right, so. Oh, hold on, I need to actually do that so it doesn't say touch on it. There are 2 sentences here that matter, I think. No one man is standing directly above his spouse. I feel like that's important. Okay, so let's work through what they've given us so far. Of the 3 women present, 2 are sisters and sitting next to each other. So either this one is not the sister or this one is not the sister, but the E has to be one of the sisters. The elder sister's husband is the man without a moustache, so he's the elder's husband. Which means that this is not necessarily either. Yeah, we don't know anything about her. See, the problem there is you get people skipping the puzzles by doing ridiculous nonsense, like exploding themselves off of things at the right angle. Just like in Breath of the Wild. I mean, to be fair, if it's the rule of cool, then they're allowed to do that. Everyone in the puzzle is wearing a hat, except the husband of the youngest sister. Wait. Hold on. Oh, so we know. It's just a lot of text, so it's B. It has to be B. Right? Because they've told us in the text. Everyone in the picture is wearing a hat except the husband of the youngest sister, so that's C. Yeah. The woman unrelated to the other 2. It's just okay, so the point of this puzzle is they've given us like loads of text to try and make us go, oh my god, this has to be so confusing. Yeah, exactly, as Sketchy said, perfectly phrased what I was about to say. Bewilder you with the facts. Hi, Pabsy! How are you doing? Welcome back to Layton. I hope you've got your brain switched on. We're doing some puzzles today, and we're also talking about if Professor Layton would work as a role-playing system, as in a TTRPG, or perhaps a board game. In that case, we know for certain that it's B.
And now to test my theory. A true gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
Answer is B. Finding the answer to this one just requires close reading. You know the elder sister's husband has no moustache, so he must be A. You also know the younger sister's husband has no hat, so he's obviously C. With these 2 choices eliminated, the answer is clear. Oh, in case you're wondering, the eldest sister is E, the little sister is D, and the last woman, F, is married to B. There we go. Lately, if you've never looked up any of the Breath of the Wild speedrun videos, oh, they're so funny. My favourite druid build to date, a twitchy Circle of the Land gnome druid who beats the tar out of everything with a Zirkwood club empowered with a shillelagh cantrip. Oh, I loved using that. That's one of the cantrips I've got prepped. She loves animals, but suffered from smelling and being tasty to practically all creatures because of being born under a bad sign. Kind of like how Captain Hook smelled and tasted delicious to the croc. That's so funny. But we are not a bewilderbeasts. Bewilderbeasts. That's actually a really good name for, like, a group. Bewilderbeasts. That's probably taken, but I think that's really funny. That's so cute. My only character I play right now, I've talked about her loads of times, so apologies if I'm repeating myself if you've been here for a while, is a druid, and I love her, and I really don't want her to die. We're playing Tomb of Annihilation, and yeah, it's frightening. Because I'm very attached to her. Good job, and good luck finding that whatchamacallit. You know, the thing with the great name. I bet when you open it, a genie pops out and grants you a wish or something. Nifty! That's actually foreshadowing to the fact that the genie is... That's not true. I don't think that's actually the case. I just wanted to say it. Look at all these lights. What charming illuminations. See, Layton's just agreeing with me again. Me and Layton on the same wavelength. Right, there's like nothing here. Oh, let's go this way. Oh, no, that's where we came from. Our last D&D had some character plot development. It was revealed to the other characters in my bard is in fact a drow. Oh, yes! I remember you said that the other characters don't know yet. Oh no, I don't want to go that way. Did you see that watchtower, Professor? I didn't need to go this way. There's something very suspicious about it, isn't there? It looks suspiciously like that tower from the last game. Wait, what's wrong? Why are you doing that? Oh, did you see that? Huh? See what? Yeah, good luck with that. Yeesh. Yeah. Bewildered Beast was Howard training a dragon creature and also a Bill Bailey stand-up show. Damn it. I thought that would have been so cool if I could keep that. The ghost, of course. One just floated by all oogity-boogatying, I swear. Oh, best verb I've ever seen. Oogity-boogatying. I'm a half-elf gloomstalker who looks like the grumpy lone wolf kind of cliche, but he's really just shy and lonely. Oh no, that's so sad. That's such a shame. Oh my god, I can't... Right, I need to roll onto something because my chair keeps rolling on its own and it's really frustrating. It's just because the floor is so slidey, it just keeps like pushing me back and it's really loud as well, so like... It's really noisy. It's probably also really annoying to people downstairs. Right. Sit still. Stop moving. My camera's still not centered. I haven't fixed it yet. Drat, I must have missed it. That's the 12th time today he's flown by. This must be the best spot for ghost watching. I've been here for hours. It's all so fascinating. I'm utterly captivated. I'm sure it's all very exciting, but would you care to take a break and have a cup of tea? That sounds great. I screech like a banshee every time I spot a ghost, and boy, my throat is sore. If I'm going to take a tea break, let's make it a mysterious one. Woo! That means I'd like something sweet and kind of unusual. Okay, what do we have? We've got Oasis Berry, which is sweet, but it's not. Okay, I think we need to... Classic tea with an added twist of citriona seed. And by mysterious, I mean sweet, mild, and spicy. Oh, that's this one then. Same one we already made for someone else. Mystery tea! Scrumptious! A smile spreads across Clarice's face. She seems restored and cheerful. Hey, there really is something a little mysterious about the way this tea tastes. Good job. I'm glad you like it. Oh yeah, it was great. Let me thank you by telling you where all the spookiest ghosts in town hang out. Folson's has got loads of great ghost watching spots. Thanks for the offer, but I'm scared enough as it is. Alright, so there's ghosts in this. There's ghosts in this here town. I find it a little funny that my character, the slow-talking barbarian turtle, keeps getting to be the one interacting with people. Isn't that always the way? It's always the one with the lowest charisma, or like, the most awkwardness that ends up being the one who talks to everyone. In the last D&D game, I think my elf might have proved why she's so good with a bow. Let's just say orc kebabs. Wow. Unless he has ADHD like me, and whenever he rolls a 1, he just gets distracted by something. That's so clever. Oh my god, I love that. That's such a nice little... It's like a nice little, tweak. I love it. Hold on, I think I'm gonna try and fix my camera. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna switch to face cam, and I'm gonna try and tweak my camera. There we go. Now I'm in the center. It was stressing me out that I wasn't in the center of the screen. That's why I had to change it. IE spends 1 round investigating the distraction. I mean, I just love flavor of what a natural 1 actually does. It's like really fun whenever we roll a natural 1. When we roll a natural 1 sometimes in our game, one of the players will be like, and this is what happens and this is why it doesn't work. Sometimes it'll just be Joe, who's the DM, will do it, but it's great fun. I really like the idea of having like a thing that happens. That's the reason you're getting a 1, basically. Like in the story, there's like a plot reason. I was gonna say something. Oh yeah, we had, I think I told you guys about this. It was one of my friend's birthdays on the day we played D&D, one of the people in the group. So we were like, okay, for every one reroll, we're gonna take a shot when we have drinks later. We didn't actually end up doing that, but I thought that was quite funny. There'll be arsenic we slipped in there. The mysterious taste, that is. More specifically, last session Beth's Wood Elf got to operate a ballista and she kebabbed 3 orcs with a projectile, killing them all in a oneer. That's awesome! This tea has fava beans and a hint of Chianti. Clarice. I haven't actually ever seen Silence of the Lambs, but... Oh. Here we go. Objection! There you go. I'll play D&D again. I know, me too. We've been really lucky. We've been playing every Saturday. Just because that's how it's worked out, that most people are free on a Saturday, so we've actually been able to play every week. Candy, hello! That sounds like a terrible practice if you want to end a session early, or a great act. Oh, no, but it's okay, because the drinking is after the game. You're not drinking when you roll the 1, you basically just tally it up, and then when you start drinking, you have to, obviously within reason. I only got 2, so I was okay. I would have been okay if we'd actually done it. But I think if we'd done it at the time, that would have been worse. Oh yeah, this is the area that someone told me not to go with Luke, because it's like the red light district, or at least that's what it looks like. I have sadly not yet had the chance to make use of one of my favourite bits of mischief, that being the heat metal. Oh, I did that once! We were infiltrating a camper or something, I don't remember, but basically there was a guy in a metal, it was very early on, it was like session 8 or something, and I was like, I want to heat metal, and I just put my hand on him and burned him. It was quite fun. I had 3 campaigns, 2 where I was a DM and 1 where I could play, but it just fell apart, especially since one of the other players read through the whole adventure and always knew what happened. Oh no! Oh, that sucks. That's such a... Ugh, that is such a jerk thing to do. We had a fight this Sunday and rolled -1 for initiative. Oh my god. The most lastest. I would go with Luke. So Justin Hoffman was hissing slurping sounds off that famous quote. Right. Oh, Mr. Beluga. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Mr. Beluga, it's been ages. I haven't seen you in donkeys. Did you find that thing in the end? I wish. I told Sam to track it down, but that boy is about as useful as a chocolate frying pan. Oh, don't fret like that, love. You'll get wrinkles in that distinguished brow. I mean, he's a bit late for that. Look at his eye bags. My network is wild. Sir Anthony Hopkins. Sorry, I missed whatever you said about heat metal because my connection went blech. I was just saying that I killed someone with heat metal once and it was quite fun. There it goes again. No! Ew, Mr. B-Duck. Oh, okay, that's not her voice. I gave her the wrong voice completely. Ew, then, Mr. B-Duck. How about coming inside for a catch-up? And I'm so glad that Sketchy can't hear me right now. Professor, did you see that? Mr. Beluga just went into that cabaret. Let's take a closer look, shall we? Let's take a child to the cabaret. Why not? I just saying I killed someone with heat metal once and it was quite fun. I will add that for you. Because that's really funny. I think you have to be mod to do it. There we go. I can't believe we're only, like, considering some of the early quotes, how I basically had the quote function from very early on when I started streaming, but I feel like for a long time nothing got added, so it's only 156. Actually, I heard that mangling of the dialect. No! No, you weren't supposed to hear it! I just want to get some hate coins. Just because, you know, I like collecting coins. That sign is the most glamorous in this town. It is glamorous? That's going to be really awkward to clean. If it's actually... I imagine it's probably not actually made of fabric. There was another quote last time that was a good one, but I don't remember now. I know. That's the problem. There's always some good quotes. Oh, hello, love. You must be that tall, dark, and handsome stranger my horoscope's been promising. You're coming in to see the show, aren't you, Ducky? I apologise, madam, but we're in the middle of... Hey, you ain't going all shy on me, are you? I can see you blushing under that big hat. Oh, and who's that little friend there? He's a right strapping lad, isn't he? Aren't you, love? Me? Sorry to change the subject, but I couldn't help but notice Mr. Beluga entering your cabaret. Oh, one of Mr. B's friends, are you? Something like that, yes. Tell me, does Mr. Beluga visit here often? Well, you could certainly call him a patron of the arts, love. But I'm not one to go chatting about the customers with just any old charmer who walks past. Oh, but you are a handsome devil, aren't you? Charming, dapper, and such a gentleman. And look at those tiny, beady eyes. Show me you got some brains behind that pretty face, and I might get a bit indiscreet. Oh my god. Hey, she can just be like, he's cute. You know, he's being cute. He's a minor wicked child. She's just saying he's adorable. She's not trying to say he's cute, you know? Probably cardboard. Yeah, you're probably right. So that funny thing you said against once. What's the deal with airline food? Is that close enough? I think it's this choker. I can't, right, sorry. So I keep catching myself in the camera and being like, why do I look so different? It's because of this choker. I cannot find the blue choker that I always wear. I've lost it, and I'm really annoyed, because it's the same, I always wear that choker on stream, unless I'm wearing, like, the pink fancy one, because I'm feeling it. And I'm really upset, because it's, like, my favourite choker, and it's gone missing, and this one just doesn't look the same. And it's white, and it just blends in, and I don't like it. Anyway, sorry. I have this old necklace that's not really to my taste anymore. I decided to sell it, but when I was getting it valued the other day, I realized something strange. Each stone is worth a different amount, but there's a way for me to break the necklace up into 3 smaller ones that are all worth the same total. Can you work out where to make the cut? To lose a choker, it's always around your neck. That's a good point. You're right. You're right. I don't know how it happened. Okay, so what actually happened was, after the stream, I went to sit down in the living room because I needed to like de-stress after the stream. Not that you guys stress me out, but you know what I mean. Like, I was finished working, so I needed to just go bleh. And it was a bit tight, so I took it off. I put it on the table, and the next day it wasn't on the table, and I'm worried it got like swooshed onto the floor, or like it fell down the back of the sofa because the sofa's up against the table. So I don't know where it is, and it's really frustrating me because I've looked everywhere I can think of. And it's my favorite choker, so I'm going to buy myself a new choker. I'm going to buy a cute choker to make myself feel happy. Maybe. See if I can buy a cute choker. Because that one that's an older one anyway, so I could do with getting a nice new one. Anyway, let's work out this puzzle. So we need to figure out where to make the cuts to make the necklace 3 smaller ones that are worth the same total. $400 and $200 is 8. That's 8,000. Oh, hold on. No, that's more than. That's not. It's not. That's more than 3. So if we go, let's just start here because this one's quite high. 1,100 plus 200 is 1,300. Plus 400 is 1,700. Right? Yeah. Plus another 300 is 2,000. So let's go for that. Oh no, we can't do that because that's not going to make it up to 2,000 with this one. I think Joe saw it being his guilty pleasure in a completely peachy way, don't get me wrong. I mean, it's just like a strip of like denim with a little gem on it. It's not even like a fancy choker, so. How much all told do we need to make each slice? Ooh, good question. Let's do the addition, actually, because it'll just be all of the numbers added up. Divided by 3, right? That makes sense. So let's start at the top. 900 plus 1,200. I hate saying 1,200. I know you can say that, but I always get confused. Instead, I just go 1,200. 100 plus 500 plus 800 plus 1,100 plus 200 plus 400 plus 300 plus 600 plus 1,000 plus 700. The total is 7,800. 1,200. I love how you just said it like all one word. Is that right? That feels like it can't be right. I'm just checking I didn't do anything wrong. Plus 200 plus 400, 300, 600, 1,000, 700. Yeah, that's it. So it's 7,800. Divide that by 3. That's 2,600 each. So that's probably the best way of working it out. So we need 2,600 for each one. So instead, we could have that, right? Because that was that was 2,000 from this one to this one. And that's 600, so that's 2,600. So 1,700, there we go. And then, so 1,000 and 1,700 plus 900 is 2,600. And then that's 100, that's 13,000, 18,000. Yeah, that's it. That's the cuts. I figured it out. Thank you very much, Hit People Guy. That was the best way of figuring it out. It could have taken me so much longer if I'd just gone trial and error, but I think that's right. What do you guys think? Hit People Guy says it looks good. Anyone else? What do you guys think? Oh, yes. I will say very quickly, apologies if this is not a good reminder for you, or I bring up any sad memories for you, but if you are in the UK, this Sunday is Mother's Day. This is your reminder in case you had forgotten, because I keep forgetting, so just reminder that that's happening. Okay, if you're in the UK. I'm fine with that. I got an estimate from my contractor that said I could do a job for 24. I turned to my wife and asked whether he meant 240, 2,400 or 24,000. Just say 1,000 if that's what you mean. Exactly. Like, it's when people say that and you kind of, like, the only time I've ever heard someone say that in, well, not even in real life. The only time I've ever heard someone say that is on, like, a TV show where they'll go 8 and you go 800 and they go no 8,000 and it's like a moment of oh my god that's so much or something. I don't know if you should trust someone who also wants you to convince you to hit people. Oh, what Hit People Guy? I trust Hit People Guy, it's fine. Okay, I'm gonna submit this because I'm happy with it. It's not 10.
This
Maru.
will do the trick.
I also kind of
There
like
we have it.
so in terms of my alerts, so you know how I said I wanted to have like dialogue. Oh, mental health break. Okay, give me a second, I'll get to that. I wanted to have dialogue as like alert notifications. I also would kind of like to have like the image of Layton going like like that, or any of them. But at the same time, I'm also trying to maybe switch to like more professional looking alerts that are just like a little pop-up box rather than like a GIF. I don't know. So I have to try and figure out what I prefer. Because I like the ones that kind of come up with just like a dialogue, like a little box with a name on it. But at the same time, I also like having interesting GIFs. And I don't really want to have a mix because that's not going to be good anyway. Hey, I haven't tried to convince anyone else to hit people. Subset or add units or get wrecked. My calendar says that Sunday is Mothering Sunday in the UK. I just thought it was a day where people get mothered all day long and told to wear clean undies and brush their teeth. Yes. Not a bad wedge. You're right, not a bad wedge, Layton. Okay. Let's switch back. Let's switch to the face cam. Let's pause this for a second. Because we've just had someone redeem mental health break. Hello, welcome to the stream. I don't know why I said that. Welcome to the stream. We've been here for ages. Mental health break is not just mental health break for me. It's a mental health break for you. Hello, welcome. So. See what I'm here. Let's have a chat. It's okay if you're feeling a little bit tired or a little bit upset about stuff. I'm here to help you ignore that. That is why I'm here. That is the point of my channel. It's to help you come and sit and chill somewhere for a while. It's Lara break from us from her mental health. That is not completely true. Objection! There you go. That's your objection, Pabsy. Is that you're objecting mental health? Is that what you're doing? That's not good. But it's not just a mental health break. It's a stretch break. Okay? I've enjoyed the last hour plus of puzzles. It's a great way to start the day. I'm glad to hear it. That is exactly why I'm here. But what I want you to do, if you are not obviously doing stuff and you're just watching, is I'd like you to stretch. I'm gonna do some stretches. I was watching Brandy the other day while I was doing work, and I was like, and she was like told to stretch. I was like, oh, I should do the same stretches, because I don't have like particular stretches that I do. So yeah, don't forget to sip some water. Exactly. Have some water. if you're in a car, if you're operating heavy machinery, just stretch. No! I've got it! I think I should get that one as a audio thing, where it's like, I've got it! I don't know where I would get that from, but maybe there's a Layton sound effect that's like that. Stop! Oh my god. Okay, I'll save the game once I've done the puzzles. You guys just like using all your picker apps, don't you? Yeah. If you've got any tension in your face, because I know what I'm like when I'm just like watching a screen, I sometimes do this. Like, well, I like scrunch up my, Hi, Mario! I like scrunch up my eyes, or like my forehead. So I want you to take a minute to like smooth out your forehead. I've been watching a lot of like Japanese massage pampering videos, like face massage videos. And one of the things you can do is like if you like do a little bit of pressure, not a lot, you don't want to poke yourself too hard, like this. It's supposed to like increase circulation around your eyes, and it makes your like you're less likely to get big eye bags if you do this. It's like supposed to be really good for you. So there you go. Recommend. I don't know if it works. I've never tried it. But there's another thing you can do while we're having our mental health break. And up here too. And your eyebrows. Same idea. Just push on your eyebrows. That. It's a bit more difficult when you're wearing glasses, but anyway. Thank you for that mental health break. I'm actually going to quickly put you on the actual break screen because I need to nip to the loo because of all this hydration you guys have been asking me to do. So I will be back very shortly. The break screen has recently been updated. It was updated last week, but I didn't make a big deal about it. The break screen has now got a weekly puzzle on it. I should say it's daily. I'm changing them every stream, but they were originally called weekly puzzles. They were on the first Layton game. They were basically downloadable, and every week you'd get a new puzzle downloaded to your DS. Obviously they don't do that anymore because the games have been out for too long and the Wi-Fi servers don't exist anymore. Hello, Liv! Oh my goodness, how am I supposed to interpret that, Flinks? What is my brain supposed to know with that? But yeah, so, excuse me, I'm gonna send you guys to the break screen. There's a puzzle. You can solve it if you want to, or you can just let it play. I'm only gonna go pee very quickly, so I probably won't be gone for a really long time, but the same one's gonna be up later when I go, if I go on a real break. The same puzzle will be up on the screen. So alright, so if you do figure it out, remember, don't blurt it out. That's the word I was looking for. Remember, don't blurt it out in chat. Just say you got it, or you could chat about it as well. Right, I will be back in a few minutes. Don't go anywhere unless you're getting a drink or also going to pee. Oh no! I didn't mute in time. I'm sorry. See you guys very soon. Okay, bye bye. Right, let's get back to Layton. We don't want to dilly dally too much, do we? Because it's puzzle time. It's puzzle o'clock, and I need to make the most of actually having my brain switched on. Well, I say that, but right. Let's get that music off. Ooh, brains and beauty. I hope you don't solve puzzles for all the ladies. Now then, Mr. B is definitely here looking for something, but I don't rightly know what. He can't be having much— I've given her a Cockney accent instead of the accent she did have before. He can't be having much luck, because he's had a right... I've never heard that phrase before. He's been grumpy every time I've seen him. Alright. Oh, and she's not having— oh, she wants some tea. That's what they do when they want tea. Are you quite alright, madam? You look a bit fatigued. Oh, I was in a world of my own there, love. Sorry, pet. I'm just a bit tired and thirsty. It's right in the dead in there and all. I think it's a nice sit down. A nice sit down is what I need. Your job must be very taxing. Make sure to allow some time in your schedule for recuperation. Oh, don't go worrying about me, love. You'll get wrinkles. You're right, though. I need to schedule some Vera time. Right, Cop, you mean he's telling corny jokes? Oh, Mox, perfect. Perfect. If you'd like, I think we could prepare you a nice cup of tea. How does that sound? Also, hi Lady Liv. I'm sorry you came in just as I was going on my break. How are you doing? It's good to see you. I'm just quickly writing down some things I want to get done. There we go. Oh, you're a man after me own heart. I'm gasping for a cuppa. I need a lift after a day I've had. Could you make me something refreshing? Oh, make sure you sweeten it right up and all, sugar lump. I think we might be able to do something that fits the bill. Let's see. Okay. If you're making a cuppa, love, make sure it's refreshing and sweet. So that'll be probably 2. Yeah, it's refreshing sweetness is the secret of popularity. That must be it. Absolutely delightful. A smile spread across Vera's face. She seems restored and in high spirits. Oh, Mox, I'm sorry you're stressed out. Oh, now that is divine. I do like a man who knows his way around a teapot. There's a lot of new faces passing through town these days, but yours is the best of the lot. It's the best of the lot, love. In fact, just a little while ago, an older gentleman came into town with a box all studded with gems. Looks-wise, he didn't hold a candle to you, of course, but he had a touch of class, I'd say. Now, if you two ever get tired of running around, stop in any time you say hi. You hear? Hee hee hee. Now, a man arrived with a box studded with gems. We don't really know what the Elysian box looks like. That's, like, this is kind of the only image we've got of it, which doesn't look like it's studded with gems, but it could be that. I'm super sleepy, been up a little over 24 hours now, but I just got off work, gonna chill with this chai tea and likely go to sleep soon. Ah, oh no! Were you intentionally up that long, or is it just you couldn't sleep? Sorry about the work stuff, that could be rough. Yeah. Right. Where do I want to go? There she is! Okay, we know where she is now. Oh, I can take a picture here. You've taken a photo of this location. Something about it seems strange. Use the camera minigame. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. We did that last time. Basically, it's like a... Ooh! I didn't even know it would be like a whole thing. It's like a spot the difference between the two pictures. Oh, I can see it very easily if I do it like that. But it's a spot the difference. There's one there. And if you do that, then when you actually go back to the location... So, okay, let me explain how this works. Oh, you can only do one at a time. I didn't realize that. So, how this works is, because we fixed the camera as a minigame, we now have a new minigame, which basically, when you're in certain locations in the actual game, you can take a photograph, and it will, well, you see here, it'll give you a spot the difference challenge. And if you find the difference, when you go back to that location, if you look where the differences were, you get something. I'm imagining it's probably going to be a hint coin. I don't imagine it's going to be anything else. Maybe a puzzle. But yeah, so basically you have to go through this to get to the extra thing, whatever it is. Yesterday I kind of messed up my sleep schedule, then made bad decisions and not take a nap. I've been there, don't worry. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I've messed up my sleep schedule, I should take a nap, and then I just can't, and then I feel worse because I've been trying to sleep. And like my body's been like almost there, but not actually falling asleep, so that I end up really worse. Finally sorted that caffeine. Oh good, what are you drinking? Oh, I've just realised I don't really have anything for dinner tonight. I'm gonna have to go to the shops and find something. Oh, last night, guys, I had, we cut up the pieces, we cut up the, vegan turkey that we made, and I, like, marinated it, so it was seitan, but it was, like, flavoured seitan, and then I marinated it in a bunch of stuff. It was, like, what part of the umami stock cube that I already had, some soy sauce, some liquid smoke, some honey, some poultry seasoning, salt and pepper, and like something else. I can't remember now what I put in. Oh, a little bit of Worcestershire sauce. And I like marinated it in that and then fried it, and it was really tasty. So I might, we could just have that again for dinner, to be honest. It was super tasty. Like, it had the consistency of like sausage, because it was basically like, it's not really the consistency of chicken because of the way I made it, but it's like basically like processed meat, like it's like a big chunk, but because of the way I marinated it and then cooked it, it was like just like a bit of fried sauce. It was really nice. It was really good. So I'm happy I'm getting to eat it up, because I was worried we'd end up just leaving it in the fridge for a week. Like, we've literally had it like probably 3 meals now, and it's still like half a turkey, fake turkey left. Anyway, so let's go.
Consider this puzzle solved.
I was worried there because I was like, am I supposed to do all three?
Ha! Wonderful.
You found the first difference. Yes, I did. I want to keep going. Cool. There's one up there. There's one down here. I don't like that I have to sit through him doing
Let's see if this works.
that every time.
Layton's apprentice strikes again.
Okay, and now we just need the third one. Third one isn't so obvious, but I think I just need to look a bit harder. I mean, if I do this... I don't know, I can't really see it, honestly. Oh wait, there's a branch missing. I'm totally cheating. Maybe I should have a channel point redemption that's called, like, you're allowed to cheat now, or something. Found all the differences in the photo and found a hidden puzzle. Ah, sweet. So that means if I come back out, there should be a puzzle? There's a hint coin up there, hint coin down there, and puzzle! There we go. Oh, I spy a hidden puzzle. The messy mole. On the edge of the forest lives a particularly messy mole. His burrow is so clogged with rubbish that he finally has to tidy up. However, being lazy, he decides to clean his place while doing the least amount of work possible. In order to pick up all the rubbish in his burrow without passing through any one tunnel twice, from which of the holes A to G should the mole start cleaning? While moving through any tunnel twice is forbidden, he can pass through any junction between the tunnels as often as he wants. Okay. So it's just one of these again. These are quite easy once we get into them. So. We can't... Let's start at A. You can go through any junction more than once. That's fine. Oh no, we can't do that because then he'll double back on himself. Okay. Well, maybe if we start and end at A, let's go for that. And we can't really do that because then this isn't going to get done. Unless we go down, around, and through. But then again, we have the same problem there. Okay, so what we say we started at B instead. And then through, and then up, and around, and down, round, and around. Ah, now we're going to get stuck again. There is probably a way to do this a bit quicker. But do you guys have any ideas? Any suggestions? There's probably a way to figure out with like the number of corners or something. Let's go for F. I think the main thing that's throwing me off is this bit here. That's really throwing me off a little bit. Just tweeting out that I'm still live. Right. This is the part that's throwing me off. This little circle. So unless I go no, because then up and around, because regardless of which way I go, if I come down here, unless I finish here, okay, and I just go all the way around the tunnel. Like this. Oh, no, because then I missed this bit. Okay, well maybe I don't start at D. No, because I've still missed a bit. Oh, no, wait. Okay, if I start at C... I think if I start at C... Let me start a new layer and try it again. If I start at C... And I go... like this... Oh no, that's too quick. How did I do it? And I go around... like this. Oh no, I did that. I already know I did that wrong. Up here. And then bring it around town, around here, and down, and done. Okay, so I think it's C. That's my answer. I think it's C. I don't know if I figured this out right, if there's a trick way of doing it, but we're gonna go with C.
And now to test my theory.
Yes!
A true gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
That's right, Layton. A true gentleman does leave no puzzle unsolved. Our friend the lazy mole should start his cleaning from Hole C. Starting his cleaning efforts from any other hole will cause him to go through at least one tunnel twice before the job is finished. I was right. I got it right. That's a coffee break time, I think. Ew, that was a lot of work. Was it? Was it really, Luke? Okay. Cool, so Granny Riddleton is there. We now know how to get to her. That's easy enough. Is this where we're trying to go? Yeah. Ah, this is the way. Oh, I forgot to do the save that Maru wanted me to do. Okay. I'm not sure why the game is struggling so much. So every day I see new face. Oh my goodness. Beaker, is that you? How long his face is, guys. Look at that face. Holy moly. I shouldn't be so rude. So every day I see new faces. Are you visiting from out of town? Yes, in a way. But we're not here to sightsee. We're searching for this very valuable box. Do you know where it is? Known as the Elysian Box. Have you heard of it? No, that's the first I've heard of it. I wish I had some information for you. Oh, I just can't let visitors to our great town go away empty-handed. It's not curing or anything, but please, take this puzzle of mine as a souvenir of false sense. Thank you, sir. It's not like I have enough puzzles of my own. What's wrong with your face? 5 shapes. Oh, no. Okay. How to draw relating characters. Take random shape, put face on it. Exactly. Exactly. 5 shapes are arranged in a sequence, but the 4th shape is missing. Use the 4 visible shapes to determine which of A, B, or C should be inserted into the 4th shape as the 4th shape in the sequence. Okay. There must be a trick to... There's obviously going to be a trick to working this out, but... Is it just the same shape, but like... rotated, maybe? No, I don't think that's the case. I think it's B. But I have no specific reason for thinking it's B. I just do. What do you guys think? Does anyone know? Does anyone have any more coffee? I'm sorry. I can feel my brain starting to shut down. Also, Ego, I'm not that big fan of the doctor flavored monster. I've had it a couple times. I don't really remember what it tastes like. This is my favorite. The mango one. Mango Loco. Someone was telling me on the stream about the Paradise Punch, I think, which I think is the pink one. Are you sleepy? Brain good night night? Yes, brain good night night, Maru. Brain good night night. It's orange. Yeah, I've definitely seen it in co-op. I haven't drunk it in a while, but I do get it if it's there's none of the ones I like. Orange and lemon. Interesting. I don't like this. I've had maybe 2. The pink one is Pipeline Punch. Okay, I think it was a different kind then, because they were like, it's a new one. I've had maybe like 2 hours of being awake and being able to do puzzles. Not even that. Like an hour and a half of being able to do puzzles. And now my brain's gone. Nope, we're done now. That's enough puzzles for today. So annoying. But why is it B? What is the answer and why is it B? Okay. Is this another puzzle where I'm going to have to work out? Because like 2 and 5, I don't know why I didn't just circle them instead of writing the names. 2 and 5 are like, oh no, are like mirror images of each other. It can't be the same shape, but just rotated, can it? See, I really want to pick B, but unless I have reasoning behind it, I don't want to pick it because it's like, it could be wrong, you know? So why is the... Super quiet. There we go. So like, what does this cube actually look like? Is it the same cube? 4 shapes are arranged in a sequence. I shouldn't call them cubes because they're not actually cubes because they're missing parts. Like, there's a new orangey pink one called Papillon. Papillon. Like butterfly? Papillon? I think... I swear if I say I think it's B again one more time. Peach and nectarine. Oh, that sounds lovely. And then they've taken out that part of it. This part of it. I really don't know how to figure this out. You don't think it's the same shape? Yeah. That's... But then, okay, so let's think about this. What are the... Oh my god, it's B. It's B. I figured it out. I figured it out. It just came to... It's 1. Look. 2. 3. Do you see where I'm going? 5. They look like the numbers. So it's B because it looks like a 4. See? Ah! I just had to sit back and think about it a bit differently. I got it! By Jove, he's got it!
And
that sucks. This game sucks.
My theory.
How dare you, Maru? How dare you?
We have it.
How dare you? That's right, B is the answer. The number is hidden in each shape determines the sequence disorder. When you turn each shape 90 degrees clockwise, a number becomes visible. In the case of B, turning it sideways reveals the number 4. There we go. There we go. Nice work there, fellows. I look like a human version of Beaker from the Muppets. I hate to burst your bubble, but if your lead on the illusion box led you here, you may be out of luck. See, many of the residents who were falsense experts skedaddled a few years ago. It all started over a strange rumour that spread through the town like wildfire. Ah, so even if we are in the right place, there may be no one left to ask. Tell me, what was this rumour? Some silly thing about a curse. I'm not entirely sure what it was. Of course there's a curse! But I often find myself wondering where all these people who left Falsense ended up. This guy just gave me a nice little lore dump. Can appreciate the beak. Oh god, now the music's super loud. That's why I had it turned down so low. Ah, there we go. Can appreciate people who give me a lore dump, you know? I'm just checking all of the windows for coins. Oh, this is a door. I didn't expect to go inside. It's a grocer's. Lovely. No, I know. Luke's like desperately trying to get me to go to the watchtower. I'm gonna go to the grocer's first. I've never seen this before. Can you eat it? Luke, do not just go randomly eating the plants and flowers that you see. Because that is a terrible idea. Ooh. I think we might have got all the hint coins we're gonna get. Oh no, there we go. Hello, sir. Ma'am. This whole place is covered in garlic and it definitely smells like it. Ugh. This is very pungent. It's a good thing I brought my handkerchief. My eyes are watering. The people are dead and their souls are trapped inside the box, enslaved to endlessly create new puzzles to entertain you. You know what? You're probably right. That's the kind of thing this happens in this game. My nose hurts just oh my god, he's crying. My nose hurts just being in here. Finally, some customers. Come in, come in. It's been months since anyone came by. My shop's been out of favour with the townspeople recently. I can see why. Or rather, I can smell why. Okay, my shop smells, so what? It's good for you, it's for the good of my health, you know? It's for protection. I've got what you might call a bit of a vampire. What? There's a what? Sorry? Who? How? What? Why? We've got a bit of what you might call a vampire problem here in town, and garlic keeps them away. Vampires? Seriously? Do I look like I'm joking, boy? You've seen that castle over there, haven't you? That's where the vampire lives. At least that's what people say. I'm not saying I believe the talk, but you can never be too prepared, you know? Interesting. There's a vampire, guys. This was not where I was expecting this to go at all. Yes, I know the watchtower looks weird. Okay, you don't have to tell me every time. This barricade seems to be strictly enforced. Yeah! Ah! That scared me silly, Professor. What's making that awful racket? I don't know, but it's coming from right above us. Quick, Luke, up the stairs. No, I want to look at all these mirrors. And garlic. And more garlic. Oh my god, there's so much garlic. You know what, let's, before we do that, even though it seems like it's a bit... It's important. Let's do the little, spot the difference puzzle, shall we? Tower, ground floor. Okay. Oh, that's spilt. There's a little...
Consider this puzzle solved. A true gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
Okay, I found the first difference. Oh, there's no garlic up here.
Here goes.
What? What do you mean I got it wrong?
Well, I'm stumped.
Okay, I'm not counting that as a puzzle wrong because look at it. There's garlic hanging from the ceiling up here, and there isn't any there. So why was that not? Plus, it doesn't actually give me any punishment for that.
Looks like I botched that one.
What? It's cropped differently. Ah, so it is. I didn't even notice that. You're right. No, I'm not counting it as getting it wrong. It's because it's cropped differently. Do you guys want me to count it as getting it wrong? What do you think? What do you think, Maru? Considering you can't vote anymore. Alright, well, since it's cropped differently, that's not actually a problem. Oh, there's a crack in the mirror.
Just leave it to me.
You counting I've got... Okay.
Layton's apprentice strikes again.
Right, we've got one wrong. I think that was sneaky, though. But that still doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if I think it's sneaky or not. Okay, there's one left. can't... Okay. I'm just looking at every little detail. Bearing in mind it's obviously cropped. As it's been pointed out to me. From I get a few days back and it threw me off massively. Yeah. Right, check. We're gonna go one area at a time. Oh, you can't actually see what I'm doing. This is the one where you spot the difference. Oh, should I maybe switch it to this one? Yeah, maybe that's a bit easier, actually, if I do it like that. So, obviously I'm still here, but that's just so it's a bit easy for you guys to see. Though you can't see my cursor for some reason. That's weird. Huh, very odd. Okay. Where is Lara? Why did she leave us? Oh, I'm happy that you're sad I've gone, but I'm still here. Don't worry. Also, I kind of like the little thing that looks a bit like a ghost. I think it's part of a teapot, but it looks like it's coming out of the teapot. It's a poltergust. That's not what they're called, are they? The tea ghost Pokemon. It's not the garlic hanging from the ceiling. That looks normal. That looks the same in both of them. It's really the cropping that's throwing me off. Because if not, I could just do this. And we'd be able to notice it. But because it jumps up and down, it's a little bit harder to see. Sorry, am I making you guys dizzy? I'll stop. Well, there's... Yeah, oh, I know why. I wasn't on the right. That's why you couldn't see my cursor. So, there doesn't appear to be anything on this wall that's different. The garlic's is there in both pictures. There's a mirror there, there's a mirror there. Wooden beams are the same. Yeah. I mean, I've done the crack in this mirror already, so that's already been counted. Okay, there's this mirror, there's the garlic, and that bottle that's spilled on the floor. I've already clicked that one as well. It's a pile of stuff. That's still there, that's still there. Is every single mirror still? That's a lot of mirrors. Is it because vampires don't like mirrors? Is that why there's so many mirrors in this place? Well, they don't like mirrors, they just can't be seen in mirrors, so maybe it's to make sure you're not talking to a vampire. Steps are the same, the stonework looks the same. I can't see any more cracks or anything. What the heck? Is there definitely a third thing? There must be. The wooden beams look the same to me. The garlic looks the same. There's a mirror there. And a mirror there. Yeah, that picture looks exactly the same. Other than the fact it's cropped. I'm looking at all the surfaces of the mirrors and the floor and everything, and I can't see anything. Do you guys notice anything? The problem is because it moves so much. Right. I'm gonna try something. Ah! There's a piece of garlic missing! There's this very small piece of garlic missing right here. So, Bran, we're in the midst of Layton right now. We've just entered this mysterious tower that we can see, and we're doing a spot the difference puzzle, but we're just about to enter the last one.
And now to test my theory. And there we have it.
So the So yeah, so now we're still in the same area. So now when I go back to actually being here, I can click on the different areas and I'll get hint coins and puzzle. There we go. Yeah, so it's like a mini game here, but it's really cool in that when you've actually finished the mini game, you then can unlock a hidden puzzle. My phone lag is 30 seconds behind. That's okay. Can show you my section when I finish, but it will make 0 sense. Perfect. I love it. No context. I've struck gold. I found a hidden puzzle. 119. The fake coins. There are 10 coins in each of the 5 bags below. One of the bags is filled with fake coins that are lighter than the real ones. A real coin weighs 10 grams, but a fake coin is 1 gram lighter. I tried to say cram there. If you're using a scale that can register up to 200 grams, what is the fewest number of times you could use the scale to find the one bag filled with fake coins? $100 crams. That's I read 100 crams, not 10 crams. Yes, 10 crams. It's like crabs, but like not crabs. Time for crab. Right. So first, obviously, we could do it 5 times because then we could just basically weigh each individual bag. That would be 5 times. However, if we use it. So there were a lot of puzzles like this in the first game. So if we say we put on 1, 2, and 3, right? We weighed. I'm trying to figure out how to explain what I'm thinking to you. So if we put 1, 2, and 3 on the scales, we can figure out if that'll either weigh 30 grams or oh no, not 30 grams. A real coin weighs 10 grams, so it's, I mean, this doesn't really matter, but if there's 10 coins in each bag, then each bag should weigh 100 grams, correct? So if we put these 3 together, it should be 300 grams. However, one of the bags is going to weigh 90 grams. So if it's 300 grams, then we know that these guys are all fine. So then we just have to weigh 4 and 5. So that's 3 weights. Three uses of the weight of the scales, I should say. However, if they don't weigh 300 grams and they instead weigh 290, then we'd have to weigh 1 and 2 together, which should be 200, and if it isn't, but then we'd still have to weigh it another time. Okay, so is the answer 4? This is what these puzzles always used to throw me off in the first game. Oh, it's water break, thank you. Oh yeah, thank you, Bran. I forgot that. Okay, well, that throws a spanner in the works, doesn't it? So the answer is obviously gonna be less than 5, because if it was just 5, that's too obvious, because that's just weighing each bag one at a time. So we don't want to do that. We want to have it as less than 5. Not 5, less than 5. Whoop, like that. Let's put this memo on so it's a bit clearer. I can show you a bit easier what I'm trying to say. Like that. Okay. My brain is still fried from 8th grade AP algebra last night. Oh dear. Jules predictable. I go to get a late lunch and as soon as I come back she jumps off and Bambi legs off the bed to come and try and get my sandwich. It's what? She got a one-track mind. She wants the food. The answer to this one depends on how cheeky the game is willing to let you be. Okay. So, we can only weigh 2 bags at a time. So let's say we weigh 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay. Now we can find out very quickly, but let's just say the bag is the 5th bag. Okay. What would happen is that would be 200. That would be 200. So then we would know that 5, so we'd only have to use it twice. Okay? So we know that 5 was the wrong one. However, it's unlikely it's going to be the one that we pick at the end. So let's say that 1 and 2 come up as together as 190. No, let's say 2, 3, and 4 do that. Because then we've already used it once. The fewest numbers of times... Okay. So it's either 3 or 4. Now we know that. So we've used it twice. And then we would have to use it again to measure whether it's 3 or 4. Is that right? So we just have to use it 3 times. Is that... We could do it 3 times, right? Because then we just do 1 and 2... 3 and 4, and 5. We don't even need to measure 5, because if it is 5, we find out at the end. The absolute lowest number of times is 1. If the... Oh, as in, it could be... If... Oh, I see. So what you're saying is, it could be 1 if you happen to pick up the right one at the very beginning. Is that what you're saying? Oh, actually, that's the sort of thing it would want me to do. That's the sort of thing it would want me to say as the answer. So the answer, I think, is either going to be 3 or 1. Which one should I do? But is it though? Because the way it's phrased, it says, what is the fewest number of times you could use the scales to find the one bag filled with faked coins? Do both say 13? Mara, that is not the right answer. I think my guts, now that you've pointed that out, my gut is saying to go for 1. My gut is saying to go for 1 because... Ooh. I think it's 2, but I'm probably wrong. Okay, why do you think it's 2? What's your reasoning for that? That would be... If it's 2, that's a better answer. So I think it's either 1 or 3. That's what I think. Because you weigh the bags 2 at a time. Which, like you do it this. If you weigh 4 bags, that's 2 times. And you know for sure which bag is less at that point, would you? Like, if it... So the first thing you do is weigh 1 and 2. And then... Oh, wait, because if you weigh 1 and 2, and then 1 is lower, then you... And one of these is the small one, then you just have to weigh one of them. You weigh them 2 at a time. Either both times you'll get 200 grams, or one time you'll get 190. Yeah. But you know, still watch the 2. Yeah, so you'd have to weigh it a second time. But then the problem becomes, what if it's not one of these 2? What if these equal 200? So then you have to weigh 3 and 4. And then you go, oh, okay, so it's one of these. But then you still have to figure out which one it is. So it'll be... like that. Unless if you get 200 both times, you know your one bag and weighed bag is the fake. Yes. So is it the fewest number of times we use the scale? So like it could be 1 if that's the point, if that's the way it's phrased, or if it's the fewest number of times to be certain. So at most it's 3 and at least it's 1. Yeah. So you have to do it 3 times. But it could be that you get it on the second one because you go, oh, so it's 5 and you don't have to weigh anything. Yeah, now we have to guess what the game wants. I think it's 3. Because that's the only way you know, that's the best way to know for certain. But it could be 2 and it could be 1. Right? The answer may be 3, but it could be 1 or 2. So I think maybe that's the trick. Because it could be any 3 of those. It could be 1 or 2 or 3. So I think the trick is that it's 1. Because that's the only answer that makes solid sense, is that they're trying to trick us with the wording. Which is why I think it should be 1. Does that make sense? Because it could be 2, or in the same case, in the same vein, it could be 3. Ah! And all the people who are helping me are people who have either not voted or have voted for me to get it right, so 1 doesn't make sense, so it makes sense. Exactly, Maru! Because it says, what is the fewest number of times you could use the scales? It's not... It could be that it's emphasized... Oh my god, I hate this share. That you could use the scales. The could be important, or it could just be like... That's how you figure it out. May as well try and find out. If it isn't 1, then you probably won't. Then probably you want to go with certainty. You want to go with certainty. Okay. I'm gonna exit and save. Not that I'm going to reload the save, but I just want to feel... I'll feel better if I've done a little savey save before we get there. You can't fool a fool, level 5. I've been a fool my whole life. Okay. I love how we figured out that was a 1. Okay, we're gonna enter 1.
This should do the trick.
Oh my god, it was right!
Ha! Wonderful.
Sketchy, saving my life. You only need to use the scale once. From every bag, remove the... What? That is not what I was thinking. You only need to use the scale once. From every bag, remove the number of coins indicated by the bag's number. Then you weigh those 15 coins once. If all of the coins are real, their combined weight would be 150 grams, but you'll end up with a weight less than that. The difference between this and the actual weight and 150 grams corresponds to the number on the bag of the fake coins. The chat right now. Wait, what? Excuse me? I can imagine we had to actually get that explanation. I know, imagine if you had to actually explain it. So... Okay, so if... Let's say it was in bag... The bag number 3 was the fake one. That would be... There'd be 27 grams in the... Is that right? Hold on. Hold on. Let's real quick right now. Let's real quick. I'm gonna bring up the sketch layer again because I want to try and figure this out. So in bag number 3, it's 9 times 3, which would be 27. So 150 minus 27. Sorry, I'm writing on top of the text, so I know it's not easy to see. Yeah, so that's 3. No, is that 3? Wait, no, that's what? That's not right. If your bag 3, as you were saying, the total weight would end up being 3 grams less than 150. Yeah, no, Interesting. 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 Okay, yeah, I can see how they got to that, but I don't know how I was supposed to get to that. Holy moly, that was hard. That is not a 30 picker out puzzle, I'm sorry. Wow, that puzzle actually made me break a sweat. That was a bit intense. Before we go upstairs, though, we can go this way. This light is broken. Good job, Luke. How on earth were we meant to reach? We were meant to reach this idea ourselves. I guess it's just like a different way of thinking about it. I really don't know, honestly. This place gives me a bad feeling. Who knows what could be lurking down the path? From what I can see, it's just an expanse of wilderness. Let's leave it be for now. Okay, that's our not allowed to go that way text, I guess. Yes, Luke, every time. Okay, clearly I'm supposed to go in the tower, but I want to have a look around. Oh, what are you doing here? Oh wait, I've already spoken to you, haven't I? Hello, you two. Nice to see you again. Why, what's up there? Nothing really, just some old houses. I got a letter from folk in Dropstone to deliver there. Wow, there are people from Dropstone sending letters all the way out here? I was surprised at first too, but there's some sort of connection between Dropstone and this place. It's hard to describe it in words, so I'll just leave it at that. Whoops, I've got a dash, the post can't be late. Mr. Parcell, please wait a moment. Gosh, she didn't even look back once. Quite a perplexing individual, that one, but never mind. For now we must focus on our investigation. Sorry, I didn't read the first part of that because I thought that was just going to be like generic, you've spoken to me before dialogue, so. This is what the ancient Greek did all day long before they invented fun. Honestly, that explanation of how it works is galaxy brained. I'm so glad it wasn't just me. I was like, oh yeah, it's just a trick question, surely. Nope. Yes, Luke. Okay, every time I enter this area. We're going in the watchtower, okay? Okay, I get it. Up the stairs. No, I have no idea what's gonna happen. Oh. This is a man who likes garlic, or just really, really hates vampires. There's chains on the ceiling and everything. Okay. There's clearly no more hint coins. Oh yes, how can we make things as complicated as possible to figure out? Bah! Blasty vampires, get on my property! Are you alright, mister? Who goes there? Wait, you don't need to tell me. I know vampire henchmen when I see them. Yes, because he looks so much like a vampire. Whoa, wait a second, what are you talking about? We just heard a scream and came to investigate. Say what you will, Sonny, but it won't do you any good. I see through your vampire lies. If you really want me to believe you're not a vampire, you'll solve this puzzle and you'll do it quickly. Clearly he's just French. In one quiet town, there's a tower that commands a view of the whole town. That's a really weird sentence. I guess it makes sense, but it just seems like there's so many towns in that sentence. Since you can see every building in town from the tower, logic dictates that you should be able to see the top of the tower from any building in town. As you can see on the map shown below, however, there's clearly one building in town that you have no chance of seeing from the top of the tower, no matter which window you look out of. Can you find this building? Yes, as we know, well, vampires take forever to solve puzzles. It's so true. See, my initial thought is the stadium, because there are no windows. What do you guys think? Excuse me, a little bit of a yawn there. I think that that last puzzle took it out of me. Struggling to comprehend anymore. That's it, I'm done now. The little brown house? Yeah? With the green roof. The little brown house with the green roof. This one? Oh, this one here. That's... No. I can't select just that one. It is somewhat shunted up against the taller building next to it. I can't just select that one though. It thinks it's the whole thing, so I don't think that's the answer. I think that's just part of the same house. I think it's this. That's my guess. It's only a 20 picker out puzzle, so it's probably just a trick question. Logic dictates you should be able to see the top of the tower from any building in town. As you can see on the map shown below, however, there's one building in town from which you can clearly have no chance of seeing the top of the tower, no matter which window you look out of, except the fact that the stadium is open, so you technically should be able to see out of it. This is the problem. I think too hard about the easy ones because I'm so worried about getting it wrong. And I'm so, like, stressed. I think it could be that little tiny house that you were mentioning if it would let me select it. Because it thinks I want to select that one, which I don't. Because that one I could see the tower. The bus! The bus. I'm selecting the bus. Or the trees. Oh. You might be right. It could be the tower. There we go. That's the trick. Beth coming in with the knowledge bomb. Beth and Sketchy being very helpful today. Honestly. I think it might be the tower. Yep. Okay, we're gonna submit the tower. I think you've got it. Of course! That's so obvious! Why didn't I think of that? It's the tower!
That was
Oh, we were thinking too hard about it. Again. Why do we do... You know why? Because of that coin puzzle. It threw us off. Good thinking. From inside the tower, there's no way to see the top of it. You may be able to stick your neck out the window and look up, but you still won't be able to see the top. I guess that's true. Pretty good for a vampire. I'm not a vampire. Unless you're not one of those bloodsuckers underlings after all. If that's how it is, then listen to me when I tell you best keep away from that castle over yonder. Ooh. Scary, ominous sound effect. It's the nest of one of the most fearsome undead creatures around. A real, live vampire. A real live vampire, you say? Don't make me say it again. Clearly not really a vampire, let's be real. But what you're saying is that we should definitely go to the castle over there. It is pointy. Rumours have surfaced regarding a vampire said to live in the castle at the edge of town. Terrified by such talk, not a soul in full sense dares to go near the castle. Could a vampire actually be living up in Herzen Castle? Herzen Gerzen. Finding a lead out here is slow going, isn't it? Indeed. Perhaps our only real choice is to wait for the Herzen Museum to open. Gosh, if that's the case, maybe we should revisit the museum. You never know, it might have opened up while we were away. You have a point, Luke. I hope the museum proves more useful to us this time than it did the last. Good lord, why can't I speak? Oh, I thought I was going to have a cutscene there. I got excited. The professor and Luke decide to pay another visit to the Herzen Museum. Oh, this guy's thirsty despite all that wine he's been drinking. You two, there's an emergency. We're all in big trouble now. Oh no, what's going on? It's my tea. It's not sweet at all. That's how a man's supposed to fight vampires without sweet tea. How? I was going to go home and brew up some more, but I can't leave my post. We're trapped here like rats. Is that all? What do you mean, is that all? What we do if the vampire bursts in? How will I quench my thirst mid-vanquish? Because we all know it's very important to drink tea before you fight vampires, as we all know. Exactly what kind of tea would allow you to continue your fight? It's a secret monster fighting recipe handed down from my great-great-grandfather. What's the emergency? I'm out of wine, and I'm French. I'll die of thirst. It's got joy root clover and a little something else for a thirst-obliterating smoky taste. I see. I believe we might be able to make you something that would approximate that tea. Oh-ho, aren't you well prepared? Alright then, if you can brew it, bring it on. Right. Smoky tea with clover and something sweet. I don't think we've got one. Okay. Do we have anything smoky? I don't have anything smoky, so I can't. We'll have to leave that, so we must have to come back later once we've got that. Get the robots from the other town and let them fight the vampires. Professor Layton, the Robot Vampire Wars. Safety of the town's at stake, and you've got the nerve to just cut and run? Cowards. Sorry. Can't really give you a tea that you want if I don't have the ingredients. Clearly I've got a puzzle or two that I've missed. I mean, I could go to Granny Riddleton. I think the castle's probably this way, right? Oh no, really? You won't let me go that way? Okay. Oh wait, we're going to the museum, of course. See, this is me, like, getting mad at them for telling me so obviously every time where I'm supposed to be going, and then I immediately forget where I'm supposed to be going, so... It's perfect! Well, look at that. The gate is open now. Now we can finally go inside! Here we go. Oh, scooch. There we go. Oh look, it's Beluga and Sam again. Statue's eyes seem to be glowing. Eek! Alright, let's go and have a talk to them. Luke, do you hear that? Sounds like the conductor and Mr. Beluga are rowing again. Nothing. You don't even have so much as a lead on it. I thought I told you to find it, and find it fast. Uncle, you gotta cut me some slack. It's no piece of cake sneaking around with the fuzz on my tail. Plus that professor dude from London's been playing detective. That's me, I'm the professor dude from London. Keeping a low profile takes it out of a guy, you know what I'm saying? Plus, my feet are killing me from always running around. How about you let me take a break? Besides, if I get caught sneaking around like this... You always were a layabout, Samuel. Stop moaning and get back to the task at hand. Until you find that box, I better not hear the word break coming out of your mouth. Gosh, Mr. Beluga really let him have it. Do you think he was the one who opened the gate? I'm not sure, though it appears that while the gate is open, the museum itself is still closed. But let's put this discussion aside for a moment. Tell me, Luke, do you recognize that symbol at our feet? Oh, it's the one from the book! The stone has been worn down over the years, but I've definitely seen the design before. Oh, it looks like the symbol on the book we found lying out in the street. That it does, but I'm certain I've seen something like this in another location too, but where? Ah, yes. Now I've got it. What is it, Professor? We must locate Inspector Chumley at once. I need to see that photo he acquired from the crime scene. Oh, is it? Yeah, was it in Andrew's study? But this town is so big, how are we going to track him down? Well, it's quite late now. He may have returned to the hotel for the night. What do you think? I think you're probably right. Quick, let's head back to the hotel. The Luke and the Professor. Luke and the Professor decide to go back to the hotel, of course. Right. I don't think there's going to be any hint coins around here, so let's just head back. I'm not going the right way, but I don't care. I'm just going the long way round. Let's go find Flora, unless she's been kidnapped again. Oh, hello. Were you there before? Hey, what's with the long face? It's not very grown up of you to sulk like that. Honestly, I can't stand you see. I can't stand to see you looking like that. So here's a little puzzle, my friend Tom. Why is everyone Cockney? I don't know why I decided this. Everyone decided to be Cockney. How old am I? Oh, I really like. They use the same image a lot, but I really like this man's mustache. Anyway, the difference between Mum's age and Dad's age adds a bit flippin'. Let's put my teeth back in, shall we? I think I'm gonna finish this coffee and then maybe open my monster. Ugh, I just drank that really fast. Oh my goodness, it's better than the coffee I've been having recently, but still. That was quick. Right. The difference between Mum's age and Dad's age is the same as my age. Oh, and my big sister is twice my age, which happens to be a third of my mum's age. And one more thing, in 5 years, I'll be my sister's age. Do you mean your sister? Do you mean the age your sister is now? Because I don't think you could be the same age as your sister unless one of you stops aging. One of you's a vampire. We figured it out, guys. We know where the vampire is. Okay, let's do this. So, the difference between my mum's age and my dad's age is the same as my age. So let's start with. Okay, I think the better idea would be to say 1/3 of my mum's age. Because so we know that the mum's age is divisible by 3. So let's, just for the sake of ease, to start with... Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. Let's say the mum is 30, okay? So 1/3 of my mum's age is my sister's age. Yep, which makes sense, because she'd be 10, which means the youngest would be 5. Because... Hold on, bear with me. Here are the facts. My big sister is twice my age. Yes, which happens to be 1/3 my mum's age. And one more thing, in 5 years I'll be my sister's age. So yeah, so that's definitely the case. And we probably could have figured that out from the... I just happened to pick 30, but I think we could have figured that out backwards by saying the whole thing, in 5 years I'll be my sister's age and my sister is twice as old as me. That we could have worked it out from that, but we've got there in the end. Which means that my dad is 35. I think the answer is 5. Because the difference between my mum age and my dad's age is my age. And my big sister is twice my age, which happens to be 1/3 of my mum's age. And one more thing, in 5 years I'll be my sister's age. So the main important parts of the text is the stuff to do with her sister. The only way that both facts could be true is if she's 5. Does that make sense? I think I've got that right. I'm gonna say she's 5.
This should do the trick.
Oh, so worried there. I thought he was going to frown for some reason. My
And there
brain,
we
my
have
heart
it.
went... Hey, not bad. The girl's father is 35, her mother's 30, meaning the difference in their age, yes. As for the big sister, she's 10. That's twice the girl's age and a third of the mother's age. In 5 years, she'll be 10. Yeah, perfect. Exactly what I said. Hey, pretty good, Smarty Pants. So good, in fact, I think you deserve a reward. What kind of reward? The best kind. A story! Okay, here goes. See, a long time ago, there was another family in town as rich as the Herzens, but one of the younger daughters got her heart broken by some boy and decided to leave town. It could just be a story somebody made up, but if it's real, that boy must have been a total loser. Wow, okay. Aggressive, much? Let's check in here for Inspector Chalmley. Nah, he's gone. Oh, she's thirsty too now. Right, speaking of thirsty... Oh no, Faye. I'm sure I'll find out later. I might join you guys later in your Sea of Thieving. Excuse me.
Objection!
There you go. I see. I thieve. No, you don't. You don't thieve. You're good. Oh my goodness. That's really... I don't know why, but normally when you first open a can of something, it's super carbonated, right? Like, you're like, oh, bubbles on my nose, but this is just the right amount. Pabsy, you should be scared. I have no idea. Okay, I have a very good idea who runs it, but it has not been confirmed. But I would like to say, for context, hold on, let me switch to this cam for a second while I'm just chatting and drinking Monster. Let's switch over. Let's get back to Layton. I'm still on the outside of the building if you look upwards. Oh! That's really cool. Fun facts. I didn't know that. Right. I think it's time to get back to Layton though. Because I've been neglecting this poor child who's been sitting here asking me for tea for the last 10 minutes, however long it's been. Right, yes. I love the sweet stuff, but there's not much of it here in Fall Sense. Do you think you could help me? How to satisfy a sweet tooth? I know, why don't you make you a cup of tea? Capital idea, Luke. Oh, I love it when he says that. Tea? Gosh, I was hoping for sugar-coated choco cookie cupcakes, but I suppose tea could be tasty. Just make sure it's extra sweet, okay? Well, that's fine, I'll just give you this one. Now that's a tasty cup of tea. Joni? I didn't even take that in, that was her name. Grins wildly. She seems restored and in high spirits. Oh, you know, that wasn't half bad at all. Actually, it was pretty tasty. Thanks a million. That's the first sweet thing I've had since Mum made me give up cola. She says it rots your teeth. Let's subtly drink our Monsters and not think about it. Me try not to be so reliant on caffeine. Me also incredibly tired all the time. Hello. Fall Sense used to be home to many families of noble birth. Then Duke Herzen discovered a vast gold deposit on the outskirts of town which changed everything. Fall Sense developed rapidly, but the word of the gold brought in all sorts of unsavory types. Such an awful shame. This used to be such an enchanting town. Interesting. Let's go in the hotel. Hey, Chalmley. We thought you'd be here. Inspector, there's something I need to ask you. Could you spare just a moment? Oh, Layton, I see you've been busy. I didn't think you'd manage to solve 50 puzzles so soon. Ah, I see. That's what we're doing here. He wouldn't talk to us until we'd done that. So now we're going to click on him and he's going to tell us he won't help us until we've solved 50 puzzles. I've been very busy sniffing around town for clues. Tell me, has your search yielded any genuinely useful facts yet? Another missing dog, perhaps? Perhaps. Would you mind showing me that photo you recovered from the doctor's flat? Oh, as I might understand, there's a clue to be found in that photo. Well, I see you've solved 50 puzzles already, so I can tell you're serious about the investigation. I like the background music of this place. My top priority is solving this case, so if you think you can help, I might as well show you the thing. That's not the real channel. Rip his face off before he done that bit, Maru. It's okay. I mean, maybe we should check every time. What the devil? Is something the matter, sir? There's a hole in my blasted pocket. Oh no. I've been scattering the pieces around without even noticing. This is a low point in my career. It seems that all that remains of the photo is this one scrap. Great. Doesn't look like we'll ever see that photo again. Perhaps not. The pieces were all still in my pocket when we entered Falsense, of that much I am sure. Inspector, do you recall the path you took around town over the last couple of hours? Bits of it, yes. Let's see. Okay, so this is going to definitely be another collection for a minigame, but it's going to be... I like how in this game the minigames are actually, like, sort of relevant to the plot, rather than, or, like, at least they affect the plot, because I find that the ones in, the first game are just like, here's an extra thing for you, but this one at least is sort of relevant. Anyway, I don't actually know for certain it is a minigame, but it feels like it could be. Use what the inspectors remember to find the path he took through town. I took a few turns, but only one at the junction that had a cafe on it. I also passed in front of one hat shop, and also one flower shop. I didn't walk any further than necessary. Now that you've heard his recollection, could you trace the route the inspector took through town? Okay, so this is going to be, oh god, is it going to be those, I'm going to take the shortest possible route. I took a few turns, but only one at a junction that had a cafe on it. I also passed in front of one hat shop and one flower shop. So it doesn't matter. He's passed in front of several cafes. He doesn't specifically say, but also look at the cute little art of them at the bottom. Look at it. Look at it. Yes. Look at the cute little art. So adorable. Anyway. So. No, because then he has to pass through by a hat shop again. No, flower shop. Okay, hold on. I'm thinking he's going this way because this way there's cafe, hat shop, cafe, oh, okay, I think it might be that. Hold on. I took a few turns, but only one, oh no, that can't be it because he took a second cafe turn. Right, so. Where's the cat cafe though? Cat cafe is only open on Thursdays, okay? Only open on Thursdays. Yeah, I'm glad you guys are enjoying Calico, by the way. It's just seems to be a fun little silliness that we play together. Like, it's just a fun little jaunt that we take on a Thursday night. So he's clearly right, so then we can't turn again at a cafe. So is that maybe right? No, because that's another turn there. This is annoying. This is a dour expression in the bottom left. That is a perfect word for that expression. That is a dour expression. I would 100% agree with you there. I think... yeah. Right. Okay. So, only one at a junction that had a cafe on it. This is the thing that's throwing me, because there's a lot of junctions with cafes, but he only turns at one of them, but he does have more than one turn in his walk. Excuse me. So, problem here is that, for example, if we say that he goes down here, and that's one of the other turns that he takes that isn't on a cafe, that has to be the cafe turn, because there's a cafe right there. So we could do this as the path. But then, how did he get here? Maybe like that instead? Okay. But then, the problem becomes, he can't turn here or here. And we have to be careful about how many turns he takes, because he has to... Okay, so maybe he turns there instead. But then how does he go past a hat shop? Unless he does this? Okay. Hold on. No, because he has to make at least one turn at a cafe. This is such... Do you see why I'm struggling? Am I being really dumb here? he's only allowed to pass one flower shop and one hat shop. But he has to turn at a cafe, so I can't do this. Because he has to have turned somewhere, and this isn't a cafe. So, maybe like that? But then he hasn't passed a flower shop. Unless we add that up here. But then he's already made that turn at that junction, so we can't turn up again. And he says he didn't go any further than necessary. Maybe like that? No, because then he passes another flower shop. Unless we do it like that. Is that right? No, because then he's missing that flower shop. What do you guys think? Has anyone had a thought about what they think it could be? I know it's a bit more difficult to explain what you think with this one. Okay, let's use the sketch layer. I have an idea of how to get this to work a bit better. So, the corners that are junctions with cafes on them are this one, 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 and this one. So he has to go through... Oh, you can't see that yet. Hold on. There we go. So he has to go through only one of these, or rather, he has to do a turn at only one of these. He can go through more than one of them, but he can only turn at one of them. So we need a route that turns at one of those, is fairly short, and also... Oh, excuse you. Windows Updates told me apparently needs installing. Go away. Go away. Only one of those. Oh, okay, hold on. I might have it. If we go... Ah! If we go here, then here, and then here and here. Does that make sense? Because then he's gone... Oh no, 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 we can't turn there. We can't turn there. Because that's another T junction. Haha, T junction, get it? Because it's got a cup of tea. So we need to... Or we could go this way. End stream forever. Is it because I made a pun, Maru? Are you telling me off because I made a pun? Do you not know that that is... Am I being punished? I hope you're proud of that one. You get to stay. If you're proud of that one. Reported. No! You can't be my mod if you report me. I won't let you. The police are on the way. Oh my god. Now, did I have this set up how I wanted it? Yes, I did. Good. That's what I was wanting to have set up. Okay. So, let's try again. Let's go from the end, shall we? So, turn it like that. And then we can go here and like that. But that doesn't oh no, that does pass a hat. Hold on. So, we're only turning at one junction with a T-stop. So, a cafe. Why did I call it a T-stop? Oh, we used to have a tea shop back where I'm from, but saying that makes it sound like a cafe. No, saying that makes it sound like you would buy tea there, but it was a cafe that specific. It was like a coffee shop, but it was specific for tea. It's such a shame because I like the idea of tea. I want to love tea, but I just don't. Especially, well, black teas. I do like green teas and sometimes a white tea, but like most of the teas I've tried are just too bitter for me. But I do want to, there's a wild cherry tea that I really want to try. Anyway, I'm still talking about teas. Stop getting distracted. So, right, so what is it? One hat shop and one flower shop. So, like this, down, one hat shop, one flower shop, and tea corner. So you don't like tea or alcohol or coffee. Correct. So drink water. I just had an idea. I won't tell you what it is though. I don't... Okay. Yeah. I gotta take off. I hope you guys have a blast and have an awesome day. Okay, Pran, I hope you have a great day as well. Thank you so much for being here and watching the stream. Love you. I hope you have a good day. Okay, I think this is the answer. Because you only pass one flower shop and one hat shop. And you're only turning at one cafe. I think this is the answer. I'm gonna be really disappointed if it's not. Because I just feel like this makes sense. Oh, I didn't do the top first line. Maybe there's multiple answers. Sometimes there's multiple answers and it goes, yes, that's one of many answers you could have submitted. Right. Here we go. I don't want to look.
Consider this puzzle solved. Huh.
Did I get another puzzle
Wonderful.
wrong? I only got one puzzle wrong so far, right? That's right. You may have worked out the inspector's path through town, but the search for those photo scraps is just the beginning. Is just beginning, not just the beginning. And then, after leaving the northeast corner of town, I came straight back to the hotel. That should be enough information to get us started, thank you. Come, Luke, let's see if we can recover the pieces of that photo. Surely the inspector should do that. What's so important about that photo, Professor? I'm unsure of the photo's content, but I have every confidence it will lead us to the Elysian box. The problem with doing a Layton voice is that he speaks so softly, it's like, I'm Luke Triton. That's his last name, by the way. I'm Luke Triton, blee blah blah blee blue. And then you go, that's a Professor Layton's voice. Hello, my name is Herschel Professor Layton. He's just so quiet. Professor Layton, you just speak up, man. Say no more, I'm sold. After all, your intuition never fails. Let's hurry to the northeast end of town. I think we should get there through that little patch where the bulldog was staying. Yes, let's. Here, I'll lead the way. Okay. Oh, it's time for wow, you were the actual voice actor for Luke. I think that was sarcasm, and I'm not taking it. Okay, so there's only a couple of puzzles that we've missed. What we'll do is we will hopefully... As long as we... Oh, it's a new chapter. Guys, it's a new chapter. That was quick. I was going to say, we'll hopefully get a chance to go back to Granny Riddleton's shack before we get locked off into a new area. Should I do it now? Should I go to her shack now? So that we can get the puzzles done? Because I kind of just want to end the stream on doing a bunch of puzzles, but I also don't want to get locked out of Granny Riddleton's shack for a while. Oh no, we should be fine. We've got plenty of people to talk to. And puzzles to get. Keep this under your hats, but you know that hole in the inspector's pocket? A dog did that. A dog, officer? Which dog? Inspector Chelmley had a, altercation with a canine by a path in the northeast corner of the town. Well, dogs can sniff out mean people, you know. That's just more proof that he needs to be nicer. He may seem a bit prickly at times, but he's actually quite kind. Having said that, this story I heard about him concerns one of his less friendly episodes. I'm trying to pick a voice for that guy. How many turns? Ooh, 50 picker rats. Okay. Chelmley sent his squad to investigate an incident. Before leaving, he said this. I want you to search the entire area shown on this map. Take any route you want, but report how many times you turned in the process. You're free to turn left or right, but U-turns are strictly forbidden. The bobbies completed their shift and returned to report their turns. Judging by their reports, though, it seems at least one man was loafing on the job. Touch the numbers you think are suspicious to mark with an X. Okay. I guess this is going to be a case of drawing the path again. If it's just the same path from the last puzzle. Could you imagine? Right. So. Now, I don't think this is a case... Actually, I've changed my mind. I don't think this is a case of... I don't think this is a case of working out the path. I think this is a case of how many corners are there. Because I think it's going to be, like, divisible by something. Like, you will have to turn a certain amount of times to get back. Like, you can go back on yourself. That's not against the rules, but... Right, I'm going to leave this on the screen for you guys, because I'm going to go pee really quickly, because I've just drunk a lot of coffee very quickly. So I'm actually not even going to change the screen. I'm just going to leave it. Actually, no, I will. I'll turn it to the two-cam. The two-can? I'll change it to the both screens one, so you guys can have a little look-see and try and work it out while I'm gone. Please use your brains. Activate those brain cells. I'm so sorry for my chair. It's so noisy. I will be back very shortly. Thank you for your patience. See you soon. Vibin'. I was vibing and my chair was going. Just getting involved in the vibing. Hello. Thank you for your patience. Welcome back. Or rather, I should say what? No. Someone should be welcoming me back, I guess. I shouldn't really say it myself. I hope you guys had a very short break there. I'm trying to get my hair to sit nicely, but it refuses. Did anybody figure it out? Has anybody got an answer? Because I don't. Right. It's something about the amount of turns and the amount of corners and something like that. Triangles. It's always triangles. We should get a triangle emote the amount of times. It's 10 or triangles. I had a great idea for an emote, by the way. I'll show you it. Hold on. Let me just switch it to the memo screen so it's easier. It's Professor Layton. Oh god, why if I'm getting him a humpback? Hold on, let me draw that again. Let me try that again. Professor Layton with his hat on like that. Drinking a cup of tea. Like doing the Kermit meme. And the one was like, that's none of my business. Like meme. That, but wait, it's Professor Layton. Because he loves tea. Okay, the number 10 inside a triangle. Which, no, it was inside a circle. I was gonna say the first puzzle of the day was that, but it was inside a circle, not triangle. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's... Is that right in thinking there's 6 times 6 corners? Which is 36. Is that right? Because there's 6 and there's 6 rows. That should be right. Is it maybe divisible by 6 is the answer? I don't know. I feel like there's a really easy way to figure this out, but it is a 50 picker out puzzle, so maybe it's not that easy. Okay, I'm just gonna do one of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, I'm not doing this right. I have to search the entire area, so 1. Counting the amount of turns. 2, 3. Oh, wow, that's so wiggly. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. No, 24, 25, 26, 27. Ugh, this feels like this is going to take way too long doing it like this. I think we should come back to this. This is the kind of puzzle where I'll come back later and go, oh, it's so obvious. So let's come back to this puzzle later. Layton, did this puzzle prove too much for you? Yes, it did. Sorry, I'm not as smart as you, sir. Oh yeah, it's this man. I want to show you. So, when I saw this guy before, I thought that this was his nose, and I couldn't figure out where his mouth was. I was like, is his mouth down here? But it's actually, that's his nose, and that's his mouth. beautiful. Welcome back, sirs. Feel busy with your investigation, I see. Though lovely, our town is quite vast, so take care not to tire yourselves out. I'm sure your feet must be sore, so why not sit for a moment and enjoy this puzzle I've prepared? It made sense in the first game that everyone was obsessed with puzzles, but I don't know why after that. That's stone cold side-eye too, right? 40 picker rats. Lucky you! You've inherited a 5-square plot of land that's rich in precious metals. Each chunk of copper ore has a value of 1, each silver ore has a value of 3, and each gold chunk has a whopping value of 5. You're allowed to pick 5 squares, but... Oh, you're allowed to pick 5 squares of land for yourself, but the 5 squares must be connected to each other. Squares diagonal to one another don't count as connected. Your task is to claim the most valuable 5-square plot possible. Wait, but I thought you just said, oh no, I see. I have inherited the 5 plots. But I get to pick which ones they are. Okay. I mean, the obvious answer would be to pick this. But I think that maybe isn't the most the best. So let's write the numbers on them so it's easier to keep track. 5, 5, 5, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 3, 3, 3. Copper confetti! Ah! Yeah, exactly. We're stealing copper confetti. So, if we did this very obvious one in the corner, that's 6, 7, 8, 9. That would be 9. However, I feel like there's a more profitable one. Like, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down here is, so this square, this shape, even, like that, 2, 3, 4, 5, is 5 plus 3 is, that's 10. Okay. That's still 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's still 9 as well. I think that must be the shape that we're supposed to pick. Because every other, like, connection that we can make comes up not as 9. Unless, oh no, hold on. Unless we can do, no, we can't connect. I can't connect this 5 over here with this 5 down here. That's not going to work. So I think it has to be this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then if I try to get over that far, that would be the 5. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same idea. So I think it has to be this. That might be the quickest I've ever decided on something. Like that. See? Because that's 10. Because that's 5, 1, 1, 3. Does that make sense? I'm going to say that's my answer. Because if I wanted to try and get to this 5 over here, I wouldn't be able to reach it. Because it's not connected if it's diagonal. And it could be, like, no. Because even if I got rid of these 2 and I did that, that's still going to be 9. So, yeah. Okay, that's my answer.
And now to test my theory.
Yes! I love it when Layton
And
smiles.
there we have it.
You're right, the plot of land displayed is the only one that achieves a value of 10, the highest value possible given the conditions of the puzzle. Correct. Hi, Lugo! Well done, sir. Should you begin to feel weary from running around, do stop in for the rest. Periodic breaks can be quite refreshing for the mind and spirit as well as the body. I got a diary key, guys. Okay. I think what we'll do... Huh? Where's Flora? Ah, you startled me. Where did you get off to, Flora? Me, well... She's being sus. Guys, she's being super sus right now. Come now, Luke. A gentleman never forces a lady to say more than she wants to. Oops, of course. Where are my manners? Sorry, Flora. Oh, don't give it a second thought. Say, how'd your investigation go? Did you find out anything more about the Elysian box? That's not her voice, I'm sorry. A bit, but nothing concrete. What we need is more time to comb the area for clues. We could be quite a while, so if you feel tired, feel free to turn in, dear. I will. I sure hope you two find a good solid lead soon. Okay. I've forgotten. I think it's time, because we've got an hour-ish. Oh, this guy wants a cup of tea. I think it's time to head to Granny Riddleton's, pick up any puzzles we get along the way, head to Granny Riddleton's, finish all the puzzles that we haven't done yet, because there's a lot, I think, and then do the mini games. And then probably by that point... Wow, this music is drowning me out. I'm so sorry. And by that point, it probably will be time to end the stream. Or at least sit and chat for a bit. Hi, Luco. How are you doing? The explanation on that one was just like, yes, that is the answer. I love those. This is my favourite. Something the matter? You look rather downtrodden, my good man. Oh, don't mind me, sir. I just get a little gloomy when I think about how slow business has been lately. To be honest, just thinking about it puts a rain cloud over my head. Rain cloud? Well, how would you like a cup of tea? I'd be happy to make one for you, and you'd be surprised what it can do for your mood. I'd appreciate that. Maybe something spicy will cure me of these blues. Right, well, I have a spicy tea. Here you go. Unfortunately, the tea you brewed for... Oh, no, it wasn't spicy enough. Okay. Don't worry about me, sir. Time is a one-way street and moves all on its own. Jesus, I just have to accept that things won't go back to the way they were all those years ago. Alright, well, I think it might be time to find some more... Wait, do I not get to... Does he not still want tea? No! Wait, what? I can't... Does that mean it's done now and I can't help him again? Okay, maybe when I leave the area and come back, maybe he'll, like, reset. That really sucks. I thought I'd get another shot. Okay, let's go to Granny Riddleton's. I think I know where it is. I think I can get to it from here. Oh no, she doesn't want any more tea. She doesn't want any more puzzles. Can you believe that girl left False Sense just because some boy dumped her? What a wimp. Alright. We're gonna go this way. And then this way. Here we go. Perfect. Say, there's that shack again. Granny Riddleton's shack. If we overlook puzzles along the course of our journey. Oh my god, yes, I know. We get told all the time. Jesus. Here we go. Why she got a shack within a shack? Very bizarre. Right, let's get on with these puzzles that we've missed. That's a good way to wind down, I think. Puzzle 47. The mayoral election. 3 people are at odds with one another. Sorry, 3 people at odds with one another are running for mayor in the upcoming town election. They are all locals of the town, which has a voter population of 40. In order to win, a candidate must get more votes than any other candidate. If each of the 40 voters casts a single vote and every vote is recognised, what is the fewest number of votes a candidate needs to secure victory? Okay, so there's no trick question in the... Oh no, the maths is still there from the last one. There's no trick question in that there's like, oh, but only half of the votes will be counted. So there's 40 people, which obviously doesn't divide equally by 3. 40 divided by 3 is something point something 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 probably. So 14? Would that be right? No, because then if someone else gets... So 40 divided by 3 is 13.33333333. So 13 and a third, basically. So, if one person gets 14, but then the other person could get 26, you know? So that can't be right. What is the fewest number of votes a candidate needs to get to secure victory? Hmm. $21? Could that be right? Because if one person gets 21 votes, that means that there's only 19 votes between the other two. So one of them... I don't know, I feel like it could be less than that. No, because if it's 20... Right, if one person gets 20 votes, then there's still 20 votes to be counted. To be counted for the other people, which means that they're neck and neck. So I feel like it has to be 21, because then even if one of the other candidates gets all the remaining votes, and someone just doesn't get voted for at all, then they win. Because there's 19 votes, so they still can't beat them. I think it's 21. Because if we go with the logic I was originally starting with, which was, I was going to say one of them gets 14, but then again, if say one person just isn't voted for at all, there's 26 votes, and that would all just go to the other candidate. So I think it has to be 21. That is my answer, and I'm going to go for it unless you guys stop me. I think I've got it. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Okay, no one has stopped me. I'm putting it in. Oh no, the math is still there. No! I got an answer wrong.
Whoops, that wasn't right.
Oh no, stop. That's so wrong. I feel like that was not very... That was the amount of effort that was in that sentence when you said it. Thanks. I figured that must be what it sounded like. Okay, so that... Why is that not right, though? Is that too many? Because, like... 3 people at odds with each other are running for mayor in the upcoming town election. They're all low... They each get a vote. They each get a... Is that the trick? You already had the answer almost right away. What, the 14 thing? When I divided it by 3, but that doesn't... Okay, so they each get a vote. I think that's the trick. Hello, Hamburger! I assume that's supposed to be your name. Hello, welcome in. I like your little bunny. Welcome into to Professor Layton. We're doing a puzzle. I think the trick part of this puzzle is that each of the candidates also gets to vote. So there's only 37 votes that need to be divided by 3. Right? Does that make sense? Because they all are obviously going to vote for themselves. Which is 12.33333. But then again, at the same time... Okay, so let's do the... Let's do this maths. So how you know how I did the 20 and 20 thing? Let's ignore the 20s because we're not adding it up to 40 anymore. We're now adding it up to 37. 38, because the other 2 people won't vote for them. No, 37. Right? Does that make sense? So there's 37 votes that they need. So if one of them gets 19 votes, then that's all they need, because the other one will get 18, even if only one other candidate. They're all locals of town. Yeah, so I think that's the trick, is that they're going to vote for themselves, which I didn't actually consider because I thought there was a different trick. As we all know, every single Layton puzzle has some kind of trick in it, unless it's literally just asking you to add stuff up, which sometimes it does. So it's either baby maths or there's a trick. That's how this game works. So 37, is it 37 or 38 that we'd be going for? Because, like, this is what's getting me, because they would vote for themselves. So is it just the other votes, or are we including their vote? So, okay, if we say for example, this boy got 19, right? Plus his own vote. That's 20. But these guys are clearly going to vote for themselves, so they already get 1 vote. But he gets 18, that means that's only 19, and she only gets 1. Does that add up? So 20 votes plus 19 plus... Yeah, 20 plus 19 plus 1 is 40. Why? I didn't have to do the maths for that. I could figure that out on my own. So 19, it's either... I think it's 19. Because the likelihood is they're going to vote for themselves. I'm gonna go for 19. I've already got it wrong once, so it doesn't really matter if I get it wrong a second time.
Just leave it to me.
No! Luke!
Whoops. That wasn't right.
It's definitely the fact that they're locals. I think it may be supposed to be... Okay. People in chat who've already got the answer. Can you give me a hand? I have the right idea. Oh, thank you. I love how it's a contest between horribly overweight Gordon Ramsay, very rude, random primary school teacher, and Uncle Moneybags from Monopoly. I thought he looked more like Mr. Pringle. I like him. I like that design. They keep using the design for that character, and I think it's cute, because his eyes are basically eyebrows. I have the right idea. Okay, so maybe it's just 20 then? Although I didn't add the 3 candidates, so I might need to add that. So my original idea, the reason I originally went with the maths of dividing it by 3 was I was like, okay, well, if they all get the same amount of votes, we only need one person to get, we only need the person we want to win, which I'm going to pick Mr. Pringle, only needs to get 1 more vote than the other 2 to win. So they would get like 14 or whatever it was. However, if he got only 14 and then the other 2, one of them actually got all of the rest of the votes, he would win. So, what do you guys think is my answer? I am opening the floor to the chat to give me answers, because I've messed it up twice now. And it's going to annoy me that the picker-at amount is so awkward, because it's not going to be a nice round number anymore, because I'm getting 19 picker-ats. I just have to get another question wrong later. You think it's 14, 13, 13. Oh, okay. Hamburger is retracting that. But with 14, 13, and 13, 14 would be the lowest possible numbers of votes you could still win with, and that's what the question asked. That's true, but at the same time, it says it's what's the number he needs to secure victory, not like what's the lowest possible amount. I don't know. Is it 20? Are you sure? Because what if one of the others gets 20 exactly? Or do you mean it's 20 votes and it's not adding? Should we try 20? I've tried 21 and 19. Keyword secure. Yeah, I think that's right. I've already done 19, so I think it has to be 20. Yeah, so are we saying it's 20 because every single one of them votes for themselves? Yeah, exactly. So they have to get 20 votes from everyone else, but they would obviously all vote for themselves, so he would get 21 votes in total, so he'd win. Is that's the logic we're going for? I'm going to wait for Sketchy because he said he'd explain why, but I think that's the logic. So I think the voting for themselves is important. I love looking at my my save file on this, because it's so many hours, but it's like, I don't know, like 12 hours or something, but I know the majority of those have just been me sitting here with the game running but not actually answering the questions. I wonder if you could probably speedrun this if you knew all the answers, but what would be the fun in that? Like, there's some games that just I don't feel like would be fun if you tried to speedrun them, because it would literally just be pressing A, writing an answer, pressing A, writing an answer. Now you can just try all the answers, that's true. Let's go for 20. Unless, I think Sketchy might be typing, in which case I will just wait, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be 20. There we go. Would be 20 then. All of them vote for themselves. If we assume one candidate gets no votes other than themselves, which remaining candidate needs to sweep up more than 50% of what's left. Yes, so it's 20. It was 20. Good. Okay. A bit of a shame that I got 2 wrong, but that's right. The winner needs at least 20 votes, since each of the candidates selects the other 2. Of course, because they said there were odds. That was important. They'll probably all vote for themselves. 40 votes minus those 3 leaves 37, and the winner will lead over half of the votes, or 19. Add the winning candidate's person's personal vote. There we go, that's what we were saying. It was just a bit awkward, because it was like, do I add the one that they did? Even if another candidate gathered all the remaining 18 votes, that wouldn't be enough to overcome the candidate with 20. The 3 were already included in the... Yeah, because there were 40 people in the town, and they were all locals. So it said there were 40 people in the town. And then it said, all of the people are locals. So I knew that they were in that 40. There we go. We got through it. Whew. So yeah, thank you for your help, Hamburger and Sketchy and everyone else who gave a good try with that. We are currently, I should give you some context if you're just joining us, we are currently working through the puzzles that I've missed in the last 2 chapters of the game. And then we're going to do a bunch of the mini-game stuff, but if it takes me as long to do one puzzle as it just did, then we might be here for a while. We're just going through these puzzles so that they get done, because I'd rather do them now than do them at the end of the game, when we've, like, finished everything, and then I have to go back and do, like, 25, 30 puzzles that I've missed. Plus, it's an easier way to round off, because I'm not having to do loads of dialogue. Oh, nice! I'm glad your work is done. Oh my god, can you hear this chair? Hold on. Let me try and make it make the noise. Okay, it doesn't want to do it now, but it does like a proper, I've got a really badly, like a very unoiled hinge on my old door kind of sound. Like a just not doing it now because it's embarrassed, but a royal show off. In a far-off country, there is a king whose favourite pastime is showing off the latest possessions he's collected. The subjects of the kingdom are forbidden from purchasing new items until the king has owned them for a month or so. Only once he's tired of his new purchase can the common folk finally buy the item for themselves. However, the other day the king bought a new item that had him all but commanding his subjects to buy one as soon as possible. Circle that item. Okay, I think I've already got this. Just record it and sell it as a sound effect. Yes, 20p to download the sound effect. Yeah, I think I'm going to work on alerts tonight. Once I've figured out what we're doing for dinner. I think I know which one this is already. I think it's going to be the telephone. Because if he's the only one with a telephone, then who's he going to call? Ghostbusters! Yes, exactly. But still, I think the answer is telephone. Do you guys have any ideas? Yeah, how could he phone himself? There we go. See? Hamburger knew. Oh, excuse me, why won't you let me draw? Scintella, hello! It's so nice to see you again. How are you doing? We're just doing some extra puzzles. You've come in at a good time. Let me just... I'm making lists of stuff I want to get working on. I don't want to change too much before tomorrow, but at least if I've got the groundwork done. Basically, one of the things is one of the things I'm working on is trying to make more interactivity with you guys, because, like, obviously you guys have your channel point redemptions and you guys are helping me with the puzzles, but I want you guys to feel like you're involved in the gameplay, you know? Especially when we're not playing Layton. I think I might add a redemption for naming the cats or something in Calico. Or maybe, like, I don't know. What do you guys think? That would be fun. Anyway, I think it's the telephone and I'm going to answer that because it's only 20 pickerats, so hopefully I'm right.
Consider this
Work.
puzzle
Ugh.
solved.
I'm sorry, work was annoying.
A true gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
That's correct. The telephone is the answer. After all, the phone isn't much use as there's no one at the other end. I love how he's phoning like this really grumpy man. He's like, also it's him, it's the Pringle Man again. He's everywhere. I'm sure there's like an underlying storyline of these people. Because some of them are in every single puzzle. Or like every puzzle that needs a person. Hat weather. There's a fellow with very particular rules about when he wears his hat. When it's sunny, he always wears his hat. When it's rainy, he doesn't wear his hat. When it's cloudy, he doesn't wear his hat unless it's been cloudy for 2 days in a row, in which case he wears his hat on the second of those days. Below is a schedule of when this fellow decides to wear his hat over the course of 1 week. Use the panels to fill in the weather for each day of the week. Okay, so there are rules. If it's sunny, he always wears a hat. So, boop, that makes sense to me. Oh, it's cloudy, so this must mean... Wait, hold on. If it's cloudy, he doesn't wear his hat unless it's been cloudy for 2 days in a row, in which case he wears his hat on the 2nd. But there's a cloud there, and that's the first day of the clouds. That's the first day of the clouds! Okay, I'm confused. Oh no, unless it's been cloudy for 2 days in a row, in which case he wears it, so... Oh, hold on. This can't be right. There's only... Right. Oh, you guys are so cute. Also, that looks like it's blue on the camera. Or is it maybe just my lighting on my screen? Does that look blue to you guys, or does that look purple? The light behind me. It's important. It's imperative that I know. Unless it's a full moon too, but that doesn't count if it's summer. It does look purple. Good. Okay. Wait. The lights in the background are supposed to be purple. They are purple in real life. I'm looking at them now and they look purple. Sorry, I know my voice disappeared. But it's supposed to just constantly... Oh no, that is blue. Why is it doing that? You're right, it is swapping. Sorry, Hamburger. I hadn't even noticed it was swapping. I just keep turning around when it's blue, but it's supposed to just be purple. Why is it doing blue as well? Okay, Hamburger. No, it's gold and white. Nice. Yeah, it just... Very weird. Anyway. Cycling through a range of blues and purple. Blue. Okay. This is throwing me off. That's supposed to be purple like that. And then it goes... Maybe it's going blue. I'll work it out later. I have a bunch of other stuff to work out. Let's move on. So... Let's restart. It's sunny. He always wears his hat. Wait. Hold on. Maybe it was cloudy on Sunday of the last week, so that's the 2nd day, so he's wearing his hat. So it's sunny, 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 rainy, rainy. Done! Figured it out. I think that's the answer. I think it was cloudy on the Sunday before, so that Monday cloudy is the 2nd day of it being cloudy, so he's wearing his hat. Then it's sunny, so he wears his hat again. And then it's cloudy on that day, but only 1 day in a row, so he doesn't wear his hat. Rainy, sunny, rainy, sunny. Like that. I think that's the weather. He must live in Scotland. Is that your answer, Centella? Perfect. Okay, let's answer it. I'm not gonna think too hard about it.
Consider this puzzle solved.
Yes! Yeah!
And there we have it.
And there we have it. If you assume that the Monday shown was the 2nd cloudy day in a row, then our friend must have worn his hat on that day. The rest of the solution then falls right into place. Perfect! That is what I got. What I got. Alright. Numbered cards. Cards labelled 1 to 6 are arranged in order as shown below. Rearrange them so they satisfy the following condition. Sorry, got a bit of Sudoku here. The sum of the numbers on the top row must be 1 less than the sum of the numbers on the bottom row. The 2 cards in the right column must add up to 5. The 5 card must be to the immediate left of the 4. And the 1 card must be placed in the left column. Okay, so it shouldn't be too hard. Because if we go with rule number 2... I'm sorry if it's a bit small for you, but if you go with rule number 2, the 2 cards in the right column must add up to 5. However, there's only 2 different sets of cards that can add up to 5 in this set. And one of them contains the 1 card, which has to be in the left column. So... Oh wait, hold on. Yeah, so it has to be 2 and 3. Because that's the only cards that add up to 5. Now... I think it has to be like that, and then we just have to make sure that these are the right way round. So, these could be up like this. Oh, I got this. Rolls up sleeve. Like, yes! So I love it when you come in, Centella, because you're like, especially if we're on a maths one, you're like, I am so here for this. The 1 card, right, so... all the conditions have been met except for the first one, so I'm just going to do some quick maths and make sure I've met the first condition, because the positions... vertically have to be as they are, but basically they're in the right place, but I don't know which if they're the top or bottom. Does that make sense? They're vertically in the right place, but they're, yeah. Anyway, so 1 plus 6, 3 plus 6 plus 1 is 9. No, is 10. Sorry, it's 10. And 5 plus 4 is 9 plus 2 is 11. Oh, I got it right. There we go. I didn't even need to do the maths. I spent so long explaining it, I'd already got it right. So, let's go over the rules one more time. One more time. The sum of the numbers on the top row must be 1 less than the sum of the numbers on the bottom row, which it is, because that's 11 and that's 10. The 2 cards in the right column must add up to 5, 3 and 2, and the 5 card must be to the immediate left of the 4, and the 1 card must be in the left column. Done! Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, give me my picker-ats.
Just leave it to me.
Now this is the kind of puzzle I want someone to actually give me in real life, because it's like, I really like the puzzles where it's just having to fill a certain amount of conditions, so you just have to like work out what's what and what isn't. Like there's I don't know what they're called. They're not P-Cross or another one. There's another name for that, I know, but I can't remember what it is off the top of my head. Pie-Cross? I don't know how you pronounce it. But there's a puzzle that my mum used to have, like, in a puzzle book that was like this. It would give you a list of conditions, and then you, like, had to cross off the different, like... Okay, I'm trying to figure out how to explain it. It was like a table, okay? So it had, like, for example, people's names at the top, and then the colour of their shirt on the left-hand side. And then you had to, like, put crosses in the box to the ones that didn't make sense. So it was kind of more like... It was like Pie-Cross, but without the maths. Without the numbers. It was just working out which ones made sense. Like, this person can't have a green shirt, therefore this person has to have a green shirt. That kind of thing. Exactly like these puzzles. I love puzzles like this. Obviously this one was a bit more maths orientated, but still. This is one of those puzzles where the answer becomes clear as long as you remember to follow the conditions. Yes, exactly. That one was fun. I like that one. A new hamster toy! Yes, I'm hoping that one of this last puzzle will give us a new ingredient. Grid detective. Is that a thing? Is that what it's called? Hold on. I also might ask you guys to help me. I might want to buy a choker later. Yes! Yes, that's exactly what it is. I mean, that seems to be a specific game called Grid Detective, but that's exactly what it was. That was what... Yeah, but it was in a book. Scintella, look at you. That's it. That's what I want to play that. Let's see if we can find a game that's a Grid Detective game. That would be fun. Anyway, Tricky Digits. Probably the last puzzle of the day, I imagine. Unless we go back to that other puzzle that we got stuck on earlier. You play it all the time. Oh, yes. 2 cards sit on a table. Each has a different single-digit number written on it. When set side by side, they form a 2-digit number. Then, by flipping the order, you make another 2-digit number. Adding the total from these two two-digit numbers gives you one of the totals shown below. Which one is it? Okay. Alright, I'm sure there's a way to figure this out. I don't know what it is. By the end of the stream, I'm always so bunged up. It's because I talk through my nose, and I don't realize I'm doing it, so it makes it really hard to talk when I start, like, getting sniffly. Anyway, I'm not going to switch to the other screen just yet. I'm just trying to figure out how I would work this out. Each has a different single-digit number written... Different, okay? So, not 1 and 1. But it could be 1 and any other number. When set side by side, they form a 2-digit number. Then, by flipping their order, you can make another 2-digit number. Does that mean it's a different number? It could be... No, it can't be. It can't be 2 and 2. Because that... I got you. You got it? Okay, let me put up my sketch layer, because I don't know if there's a lot of maths, or if this is just a... You'll get it if you get it kind of one. So it can't be 44 because that would require them both being 22 and we can't have doubles. Unless it was... Actually, no, that's not true because it could have been like 13 and 31, which makes 44. So it could have been that. So, Maybe it is 44. Maybe it's the first answer and that's nice and easy. Okay, let's go with 80. I think the best way of doing it is maybe to divide the number by 2. And then work it out from there. So that's 40, but obviously we can't have 40 because it has to be like 36 and 4, except we obviously can't do that. So like oh, let's think. Not 36 and 4, 30. Like, for example, you'd have 36 and 63. That's not going to make it, but something like that. So, like, I don't think it's 80. I think it could be 44, because you could just have... That makes 44. Is it 44? Because I feel like that's too easy that I've just got it straight off the bat. But maybe that's the only one that works. Okay, so let's say... Ah, there we go. Centella's got it. So let's say it's... Okay, for 96, but that's 2 plus 4 equals 6, but that's also... Yeah, it has to be, because... Wait, hold on. Yeah, it has to be 44, because if this number, and this number, and this number, and this number, these are always going to make the same number. Unless it's something like that goes over 10. Right? X plus Y and X plus Y are always going to be Z, for example. So that would be 44. I think is the right answer. So, I think it's 44, but I'm going to try again, because it could be something that, say, like, 6 and 5, which make 11, and then obviously 5 and 6 make another 11, so it could be 121. But there isn't 121. Or like 7 and 5, but there's no 12. I think it would have to be. I think it has to be 44. And Centella seems to think it's 44 as well. So it would either have to be something that's both the digits are the same, or something that's like... Yeah, the digits are like 1, and then like 3, 2, or something like that, you know? Okay, I think it must be 44. I'm gonna do it! I'm gonna risk it!
This should do the trick.
Yes! Okay. I was right from the start, but I was like, but it can't be that easy.
No puzzle unsolved.
I did it right at the start as well. As you can see, the sum of the 2-digit number with inverted digits is always a multiple of 11. Yeah, that makes sense. Of the 6 options presented, the only multiple of 11 is 44. Okay. So it has to be the sum. Right, cool. That makes sense to me. That makes sense to me. There you go. The sum of the of 2 digits inverted is always divisible by 11. Now we know. Now we know that fun fact. So that is all of the puzzles that are in Granny Riddleton's shack. There is one in the hotel that we haven't done. When you crossed out 44, I was going, But I figured it out really quickly though, because I was like, it can't be, because that would be 2 and 2. Oh wait, there's more numbers than that add up to 44. It's not just that one. How do I get to the hotel? No, it's not that way. I already forgot it. Right, there's a puzzle in the hotel you might be able to help me with. I'm not going to go and talk to that woman because I don't think I have all the ingredients for tea yet. Oh no, I can't serve him tea. Oh, I must have locked that. Oh, that's frustrating. Right, here's the puzzle that I couldn't figure out. I've forgotten what it is already. Oh, yeah. Oh, this one. Right, okay. Centella, this is for you. Chelmley sent his squad out to investigate an incident. Before leaving, he said this. I want you to search the entire area shown on this map. Take any route you want, but report how many times you've turned in the process. You're free to turn left or right, but U-turns are strictly forbidden. The Bobbies completed their shift and returned to report their turns. Judging by the reports, though, it seems at least one man was loafing on the job. Touch any numbers you think are suspicious to mark them with an X. So, my logic that I was going to go for was it's something to do with the amount of corners on the map. There are 36 corners on this map, I believe. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, so I think there's 36 corners. Because there's 6 by 6. However, I don't know any more than that. I don't know the logic I'm supposed to follow to try and get how many times they would have turned without manually counting, which I think is ridiculous considering most of them have done over 100 turns on their working day. So I'm just gonna sit back. You see one. Okay. It does say at least one, so it could just be one. That could be the answer. I've also just realised that I made this meal shake for myself and I never actually drank it. Which reminds me I need to order. Now my refund has come through, I need to order the good stuff that I had last time. Borgor? What? Where's the Borgor? Yeah, this tastes like the order Borgor. No, I can't order Borgor. I'll need to either go to the shops or like raid the freezer, because there is like not very much in the fridge other than the vegan turkey, which we had last night. I see 2 so far, but the others make no sense. What do you mean? I want to order Borgor. You should order Borgor. Luckily, the goose isn't actually in the room. The goose is in the other room right now. So. Oh, guys. I ordered Borgor a little bit too much. I told myself I was only going to order, like, fast food once a month. Everybody order Borgor! Oh no, it's becoming a thing. You are eating a Borgor? Oh my goodness. So much Borgor. I really want a Borgor remote. Or at least a goose. Can I see the words again? Of course. Take any route, but report how many times you turned in the process. Free to turn left or right, but U-turns are strictly forbidden. Oh, I think I did U-turns when I was trying to figure it out. Okay. My problem is that there's so many different ways of doing it. I don't know how I'm supposed to figure out which one's not right. I think it must be a divisible thing. Like, there's obviously some way of working it out that I can't figure out because I'm not smart enough. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to do the maths to see if any of them... $105 and $113. Okay. Honestly, Santella, I trust you enough to just answer that, but can you explain why? And then I'll go, oh, like that. Just wait for it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go, oh, so obvious, like that. Oh, sorry, that was unrelated to the answer. They're going blue because when they start getting... Like, when they start fading, they change to blue just because that's how they work. That's sense. I understand now. The other numbers are even. I also have the number 12 large and a cheeky bit of 33. Oh, now I really just want a burger, guys. Don't do this to me. I will feel awful tomorrow if I have a burger because I'll be all, like, greasy and... blech. But it is tempting now. You're starting to tempt me. Please don't tempt me. I've already bought a bunch of stuff this month that I probably I could afford because you guys are so generous, but I don't want to start being ridiculous. The other 2 ends on an odd number. Okay, so you think it must be 105, 113. Or. No. Stop. I can't even say it to Joe because he'll just go, yes. But we've ordered pizza, like, on Saturday. I don't want to order anything else. Stop. Okay, so 105 and 113 are the sus ones because they're ending on an odd number. No, don't tell him. He'll come and say yes.
To test my theory.
Thank you so much,
Nutella.
Nutella. I could not have got that without you. The two men who took 105 and 113 turns must have been slacking off. Since the men started out on a horizontal path, you can infer that if they turned an odd number of times, they'd end up on a vertical path. Oh, okay. Conversely, if they made an even number of turns, they'd end up on a horizontal road. Any Bobby who did this job properly would have to turn an even number of times to get back to the station. There you go. Centella, 100%. I wish I could give you, like, extra channel points or something to, like, be like, congrats. Well done, sir. Now I must be off. The inspector and I need to sweep the area for more clues. Do watch yourself when out in the streets. There's no telling what's out there. Likewise, officer. Okay, so that's... Oh yeah, we got more diary keys. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the hotel room, because I feel like that's a good place for us to stand and, like, do puzzles. So, we've finished all of the puzzles that I've got so far. Joder order a Borgor, yes? No, Joe will want one. That's the point, guys. If I say it to him, he'll be like, oh, but we could. Oh, we could, though. But I don't want one. I do, but I don't. You know? You know what I mean? Like, I'm hungry and I would like one. But then on the other hand, I don't think I should have one because they're greasy and it make me feel ill later. Whereas I could have, like, salmon and potatoes and that would be lovely. Or, like, I don't know, something easy. Or, like, pasta. Oh, we do have pasta sauce. We could have pasta without having to go to the shops. We could do that. That could work. Anyway, sorry. So, we're going to do some of the mini-game. Or rather, the extra stuff. So, here's some extra stuff. So, these are the diary entries of someone, question mark. It's someone who is basically fell in love with a lovely girl. I wonder if this is the girl that's, ran away. You remember the girl that ran away? The little girl was telling us about earlier today? I've been lurking and fell back asleep as I'm feeling kind of low today, but I'm back now. Well, hi, Dottie! Welcome back. We're just gonna read some plot stuff, and then probably... Oh, I think I've cut off part of this, the overlay, I've just realised. Probably gonna do the hamster minigame, and then we'll just sit and chat for a bit. It's just a salad with a big crouton. What is a burger? Right. Father has always done what he wants, regardless of who may object. He's that way with everyone, even his sons. It's no wonder my younger brother always seems so irritated with him. Even so, he and I must endure Father's whim because, as the next in line to rule Falsense, it is like the Duke's son or something. We cannot leave this town, even if we want to. We are stewards of this town, and we must stay here to watch over it. No longer able to tolerate Father's selfish ways, my younger brother has left Falsense for good. Strangely enough, Father doesn't seem affected by it at all. If anything, he only seems more focused on excavating even more gold from the mine. Is that miserable ore worth so much to him? I'm beginning to think I will never understand that man. Interesting. So the guy who founded Falsense found an like the Harzen, is that the name of the people? Anyway, they're a rich family. And, so he found him, maybe the mine is, like, possessing him or something. A burger is a salad. Everything's just a salad, if you try hard enough. One more puzzle, please. I'll see if I can find a puzzle for you, but we've done all the puzzles in the town that we've unlocked so far. See? There might be someone to give me a puzzle. But let's go out and about before we do the hamster. Oh, she doesn't have a puzzle for me. Okay. Right. So there's no puzzle in here. Someone wants a cup of tea, but I'm going to ignore her because I don't think I have all the tea ingredients I need. Let's see if anyone who we've met so far has a puzzle. Sorry, we just have one more puzzle, please. Oh, he wants a cup of tea. I'm not serving the people tea because if I serve them the wrong cup of tea, they don't come. They won't let me do it again. Oh no, I'm sorry. Yeah, he doesn't want it. He doesn't have a puzzle for me. What, this lovely lady at the lady at the cabaret has a puzzle for me. Change your mind, have you, love? I take it you want to come inside and have a look around. No, Oh, look at those red cheeks. No need to be shy, Poppet. Here, try this puzzle out. It'll relax you. There you go, Centella. We got you a puzzle. How old is she? A boy and a girl are chatting at a local cafe. Looking up from his drink, the boy says, "You know, I'm 20, which is twice the age you were when I was the age you are now. Isn't that interesting?" As you can see, this boy isn't the most concise of speakers, but using what he said, how old is the girl he's chatting to? That's so confusing. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. A puzzle for you, friend. Don't worry, you can always go back and watch the other ones. Obviously you won't be able to help me while I'm live, but at least you can get some puzzles. So, he's 20, which is twice the age you were, aka 10, when I was the age you are now. Which is twice the age you were, when I was the age you are now. Wow, Satella, you got that fast. Let me just think. So, say, for example, she's 30? No, that can't be right. When I was... No. If she... It's just the phrasing of it's just really messing with my head. Oh, 1 second, guys. Okay, Joe was just asking when I think I'm going to be finished the stream. Twitch cat crash BRB if you see this. Oh no, he was a boy, she was a girl. Can I make it any more obvious? He was 20, her age times 3, back in 1993. No, he left. We're having stir fry for dinner. I didn't tell him what you guys wanted, because if it was up to you, I would have burger like every night. So we're not doing that. Samio. Good morning. The lights look great. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I think someone saw my tweet. Right. So, which is twice the age you were when I was the age you are now. So, when she was 10, Why is this so confusing? 15? No. What if he... Okay. Is she 10? I am 20, which is twice the age, so 10. You were, so when she was 10, when I was the age that you are now. Is she also... Okay, let's... She also 20? Because if she's 20 and he's 20, are they both 20? I did see your message, Santala, don't worry, but I'm glad you're back because I'm still stuck. But don't worry, I'm not necessarily going to ask you the answer for this one. It's just getting my head around the way it's phrased. Are they both 20? Let's figure this out. Because if he's 20, which is twice the age you were, so 10. When I was the age you are now, so she can't be 20 because then she would 5? 15. So when he was 15, she would have been 10. Yes, I think I figured it out. I'm 20, which is twice the age you were when I was the age you are now. She's 15! Okay. He's just a Layton boy. She said, "See you later, boy." He wasn't smart enough for her. He was obsessed with puzzles and tea, and he wouldn't shut up about puzzles and tea. Oh, he wouldn't shut up about archaeology. Water break. Yeah, I think she must be 15. A little bit creepy, but cool. It was just the phrasing was so awful.
Here goes. Layton's apprentice strikes again.
Let's write the whole song, the whole game, but rhyming. I think we might run out of words. Like, we might run out of songs. We couldn't do it all in one song, is my point. A careful read of the puzzle reveals that when the boy was the girl's current age, her age was half of the boy's current age. The boy's current age is 20, half of that is 10, so the girl must have been 10 back then. Once you realise that, it's obvious the girl must be 15. Ah, that was awful, but we got it done. Oh, you're a clever one. I do love clever boys, me. They make me right weak at the knees, honest. This is a child. Clever? Me? Oh, you're getting all red again. Aren't you adorable? You can come back anytime, love. Another diary key! Yes, yes, yes. Let's do another reading thing. We found a new ore down in the ground that Father thinks we can refine to a precious metal. Personally, I doubt we'll be able to turn something as dull and dead as that rock into something of worth. Not that it stopped Father. That digging has advanced to the point where it's formed a massive crater under the castle. I have visions of the whole castle tumbling into that abyss. Yeah, he's clearly been he's become obsessed. Something's possessed him. Right, let's do the hamster minigame. Before we do anything else. So, the goal is to make him walk 24. I now have 2 houses. Nice. Okay. If you haven't seen this minigame before, basically, we have to get this little hamster to walk a certain amount of spaces. He can only see 3 spaces ahead of him, or like in his vicinity. And he will always walk basically each item has a separate rule. Like, he will always walk towards apples first, regardless of what's nearby. Like that. Wait, I think that's too far. I think it has to be there. So basically you just try and work out how to get him to walk as far as possible. A chessboard, yes. So if we do this, and then when he's there, I get him up here. And this gets in the way. Oh no, it's surprising him. That's not what I wanted. I thought this was the box. There we go. And then we could put that there, because then when he gets to the light, he'll, surprising him to run back the way he came until he bumps into something. Oh no, the light bulb makes him run forwards, doesn't it? Yeah, okay, so that's not a good idea. Let's put the flower there. Runs forwards, and then we hit the box, and he runs back. I don't know how far that's going to make him walk. That's a legal solicitation for a minor. Where's a cop? The cop's at the hotel, actually. My puzzle is here. Let's go. Let's see what this is.
I'm not so good at moving and stuff.
Okay, so we've seen the apple. He's going for the apple. Then he sees the log. Then he sees the house. I don't know how far this is going to make him walk. We're on 7 at the moment. I maybe didn't plan this out well enough. And then he'll see the light, which will make him run. Like that. And then that'll scare him and make him run back. Oh! 2 away! Okay. Only 2 away. That's pretty good. So maybe let's think of the priority here. So we want to try and utilize the running from both of these objects. He didn't make his goal. Hamish didn't make his goal. He does need his exercise. Can't exercise the real Hamish anymore, but this guy we can exercise. We can make him run to this house, and then, well, the problem is if we put the light bulb here, maybe, and then he'll just run. Yeah, that we could do that. Oh no, but then he'll run towards the little pop-up box instead of the flower. Oh no, we could do this. This could work. Okay.
Got any snacks around here? Don't hold out on me.
I don't know if this is going to be enough, but we'll give it a go. He is now chunky. He's level 2, chunky, as it says. See, when I played this myself, I never did the mini games because I just got annoyed by them. So What level is Swole? 1, maybe? Light bulb? So he should just run straight forward. Stop, and then he'll get scared. He should turn to the right, and that should count as him running backwards. Right? There we go! That's what I was hoping he'd do. 27. That meets the goal.
I'm feeling mighty fine.
He's feeling mighty fine, guys. He's feeling mighty fine. So what's the goal now? 30. Can we tweak this just a little bit more to make him walk 30? I don't think we can. Because he's literally running the whole length. Unless I somehow get the light bulb to make him run all the way across the other way. Ooh, hold on. What I could do is I could try and get him to this light bulb. And then, like... get him to the light bulb so he runs all the way across. And then he runs all the way back when he hits the... So if he runs... Hold on, let's figure this out. So if he runs, like, all the way this way... No, sorry, he sees the light bulb here. He runs all the way this way, and then the jack in the box is, like, here. Okay, hold on, let's try that. Let's move these out of the way. So, light bulb like this, and then jack in the box like this. And then... so then he'd run all the way back again. But then he'd need to see something else. So, like, the house, for example. And then he'd run... put the log there. I don't know if that's going to be enough. Nah, we don't want him to see the log. Okay, let's see if my first initially... Oh no, he's going to go for the light bulb first.
My spare tire is gone.
How do I get back out? How do I get out? There we go, it's a quit button. I don't know. Actually, let's try that. That might still work.
Got any snacks around here? Don't hold out on me.
Don't hold out on me. Okay. So he's gonna go for the apple. Oh, look at he's so cheeky and thin now. Look at him. And he goes to the light bulb. He's gonna flash, make him run all the way over there. And that's gonna make him run all the way back. And then he's gonna see the house. Like that. Okay. So what I need to do is I need to... Actually, did he stop and sniff?
Whoa! My spare tire's gone.
He's now sporty, guys. Let's see if he stops and sniffs before he gets to that box. So if not, I can move things around it. Oh yeah, there we go. So it just immediately happens. So he'd run all the way back and then go to the house and then go to the tree. And then go to the flower and go to the other house. Is that enough? I don't know. Let's find out.
Whoa! My spare tire's gone.
I like how the flower's wiggling. Poor little boy. I'm scaring him. Find the house. And then find the log. Yep, there we go. Okay, 21. We might not get there. I might need to want another toy. Nah. Oh, so close. 28. Okay. No, I have to have him turning that way in order to make this bit work, so it has to do that. Yeah, I think I need another toy. Can I? Let's find out.
Whoa! My spare tire's gone.
Yep, okay, I can. So, and then we can move that down a square. So, then he runs back again. But then how do I get him to... I could do it... No, because then... Yeah, no, that could still work. Why does he sound like a New York cabbie? Whoa, my spare tire is gone! 2, 3... That was awful, I'm so sorry. Because if I do it here, then he runs across to here, and then he runs back. And then, like... he might just go for the other. If I try and then make him go for another thing, like, can he do that? Let's try this. Because he might go for the house. I want to see if he goes for the house or not.
Don't hold out on me.
Oh, he went for the light bulb. Nice. Okay. And then he goes for the house. Perfect. Okay, we can work from that. Hey, I'm walking here. And then we go 1, 2, 3, and then we go 1, 2, 3. We go 1, 2, 3. So how much is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. That's still not going to be enough. That's still one too few. Oh god. Chess analysis. Hamish is on A6 to start, so A6. Ha! 3 hooks 1. What? I feel like... I can't put the house any further away because he won't see it. But that's as far as I can, like, make him walk. Even if I just rearrange these over and over again, I still can't make him walk any further. Okay. Hamburger, try not to spoil what I do need. But yeah, you could have just said there's an item missing or something. But that's it. That means that's all we can do. Which means it's time to end the puzzle portion of our game. I don't know what that means. He does get to the house. Like I did get him to the house. Should we see him do it anyway? Let's just watch him run. I have, but it was a very long time ago, and I didn't play this minigame. Essentially I'm treating it as if it's a first time no spoilers let's play, even though I have played it before, because I've never streamed it. Yeah, exactly. Mara's right. Everything is always new to me. Let's see him do it anyway, even though I know it's not going to be quite right.
Whoa! My spare tire's gone!
I'm walking here! Just because I want to see him do it. And then back again. And then you'll see the house. And it should be 29, I think. Oh no, he doesn't see that log. Okay, but still, it would have still just been 29. Saving. Shut up. See the new goal. Nah, it doesn't reach the log, you're right. But it still would have only been 3, which means it's not enough. Which case... Now if we're serious this time, that's us stopping the puzzles for now. I almost don't want to, but I know that if I keep going any longer, I'm going to run out of brain. So, that is us. We're going to have to stop poor old Layton. Turn on the vibes. But hello. Thank you for hanging. Oh no, hold on. I need to say proper goodbyes. Bye, Layton. So yeah, thank you. If you're watching this later, I keep forgetting to do this. If you're watching this later, this is the ending point, just so I can edit it back down later. I will see you. Keep watching for the next one, even though I haven't streamed it yet. Boop.